trying to do a retweet. Give me a second.
Wow.
Bam.
All right, Dad.
Retweeted online.
Real gamer hours.
Wizardhole_. No, Wizard_hole at Twitter. If you want to send a tweet, I just retweeted. It's some RPG action with the Wizardhole Null York City. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Before we get into the details, the recap, let's go around and introduce all the players.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Chris Kindred, and I'm playing Highrise.
I'm Kay, and I'm playing Bug. Or Crystal. Why did I say Kay?
We're giving ourselves nicknames now.
I know!
What's up? I'm Bryce. I'm playing Galahad.
And I'm Kendra, and I'm playing Pilgrim. I don't have a nickname.
And welcome back, everybody. We missed last time because of this goddamn Thanksgiving that everybody was talking about.
Someone's not thinking.
Well, I'm thankful to be back here with the Wizardhole and Null York City A-team, my good friends.
Shit, he's always on.
So the last session, you guys finished your raid on a maternity ward to steal biodata from a baby. You also thwarted a baby
Well, we don't know
robbery.
if it was from a baby.
I assumed it was.
I think it was.
You never know.
You know what? I guess spoiler alert. It was in a nursery where they collect biodata from babies, and it turned out to be baby. And then you all went home, and it was a really good time. If you want to check that out, you can go to the YouTube channel. We got archives of all the episodes. This is episode 6, and so far that we've been operating in late October. That last session actually happened on Halloween and gave you a convenient excuse to wear Halloween outfits. Well, no, it's like your normal outfits, but you said they were Halloween outfits. The perfect color. We're going to move the clock forward a little bit. It's been a month and a half, so we are coming up to today's actual date, which, just to date and make sure that this stream is not evergreen at all, that would be December 3rd. It's December 3rd. It's, I don't know what day that would be in 2070. It's almost 2071. I really should have made it 2069, and I realized that when I realized I'm going to have the days go on, I'm pissed off about it.
Money on the table.
If there weren't graphics that already said 2070, I'd be like, retcon. But maybe we could say it was 2069. I don't know. We'll figure this out
Maybe we
later.
can have
It's
like
the
a Back to the
biblical-
Past episode.
You know how
And
some,
then you
how,
can make
like,
the
it's-
2069?
You know how some people are like, this is when New Year's is, and then like the Gregorian calendar is like a different day.
Right, it's like a leap year.
A leap year, but you do it
backwards.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, you leap
So what are we
backwards.
doing?
So it's been a month and a half, so I want to check in with everybody and see where we're going. Let's start with my dear friend Galahad, and let's check in on what you've been up to. You've clearly gone on a bunch of missions. You've got some money to burn. You've gotten a bunch of experience. Let's see what
Yeah.
you do with that.
I gotta say, I've been itching to LARP for the last month and a half. It's been a while. I feel like I learned a lot from my missions. I'd say the first time around, I'll be the first to admit it, I acted like a coward. And I regret it. I feel embarrassed, but I feel like I outshone myself when we were carrying the coffee around at the baby zone.
Can you be clear about what you are willing to admit you're a coward about? Can you give a description?
No. I will say it once, and I do not repeat myself, but I was a coward about going to my mother's house and getting my sword. That's what I was a coward
You
about.
weren't a coward about running away from the first
I don't know what you're
Shadowrun
talking
stream.
about. No, that was exactly according to Keikaku, as they say, and according to plan.
Oh, okay.
As you know, they say on the internet with the net. You obviously aren't very cultured or aware of
I'm
internet
sorry.
culture at all.
I have not, and I've definitely not been on the
But that's
late
all right.
night Twitter.
Yeah, obviously. Something that did come up during these missions that I wish I was a little bit better at is just being, a little luckier. I think that my luck was really not up to par my first time. Like, everyone, I thought that I was doing great, but everyone else said, you're failing the mission. But I think that I just wasn't lucky enough to draw the right hand. At poker, sometimes you get dealt a bad card. That's what happened to me that first mission. I got dealt a bad card. I said, oh, looks like mission's over. Mission accomplished. We got to go. Little did I know we were going into a whole hootenanny, and we were going to be beating up and taking spines out of people.
So at a pure mechanical level, are you saying that you're, on your character sheet, leveling up your luck?
I would love to get a little extra love in that luck spot.
Sure. What is, how much karma do you have?
I have 9 karma.
9 karma. And do you remember how much it costs to level up the luck stat?
I do not.
Oh, well, okay.
I thought it was
Give
I
me
thought
a
I'd have
second.
enough, but I thought, now that I think about it, I think you might have said it cost 10.
You might have enough if you swap. Give me 1 second to look up the rules I wrote down for everybody.
I'm
but
pretty
now
sure it
forgot.
costs more than I can afford.
I think it costs.
But that's never held me back before.
All right.
I got credit.
Luck is a luxury if you can afford
Okay,
it.
so yeah, raising an attribute. Yeah, it's the new rating times 5. What is the rating of your luck right now?
It's plum 1.
So you need 10 to do it. You have 9 karma.
I have 8 karma, excuse me.
Well, so what you can do if you want more karma is you can exchange money for karma at a rate of 5,000 per 1 karma. So if you want to drop $10,000 off
Now
of your
that
money,
sounds like a reasonable offer.
and then erase all your karma, all the karma that you have,
Goodbye.
because that's going to cost you 10, and then give yourself an extra point of luck, and definitely fill out that little dot on the bottom.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you're a lucky boy. Now, mechanics are good and all to talk about how the mechanical aspects of this
right.
work. But what's really important to me is that, look, if you want to level up deception, you might take up a pickup artist. You might take a pickup artist class. You know, if you want to level up your persuasion, you might take an improv class or a pickup artist class. You know, you might. There's lots of things you can learn out
Right.
there.
There's
You
only
want-
one way to increase your luck.
Yeah. So what is it?
I rolled dice and I flipped coins till I got the answers that I wanted.
Now it's been a month and a half.
Yeah,
jeez.
I got
So-
really good at flipping coins.
Okay.
And I got pretty good at rolling dice. I'm not getting 1s anymore.
Okay. That's
Only 6s.
okay. I'm gonna give you an extra bonus here. I'm gonna give you a palming specialization in tossing coins and flipping coins.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So if you wanna write that down, it's between flipping coins or rolling dice. So if you want to start becoming a gambling man.
I
So-
just
Can we do
might.
that thing where they like roll the
Oh,
yeah.
like Jack Sparrow.
Yes, I was thinking Connor from Cyberlife, but
Oh, sure.
I was
Same.
thinking the doctor from Scrubs, played by Michael J. Fox.
There are lots of lucky men out there in the world, and I happen to be one of them, so yes, I can.
Evolution.
So let me get this straight. So
Wow.
you sat in your apartment,
Deep cut.
Just rolling dice, yeah.
rolling dice
Playing
by
craps.
yourself.
I don't have friends to hang out with unless my friend Lancelot wants to come over and roll dice with me, but he's too busy off
I
shooting
am,
the shit
I
on
am
Thursday nights.
100% sure that he came over and rolled dice with you, or cheered you on while you were rolling dice while he was hanging out with his guns.
That's amazing.
I think he brought his guns over and wanted you to hang out with the guns. You had like a tea party with the guns, and
Yeah.
he watched you roll dice. He was like, "Well, that's great that you're doing that. This is what I'm doing." And he just like showed you his guns and started kissing them.
Yeah, I said that's cool. I'm not one to judge. I just wanted to increase my luck score, so I just gotta flip some coins for a while.
Did you watch any badass night movies, or did you do anything?
Yeah,
with
we
your
watched
time?
Laugh O'Brien, the best night movie of all time.
Classic.
What's your favorite part of that movie?
Oh, it's. I'm gonna double down on my mistake and insist that yes, it was Laugh O'Brien.
What was the part that you loved the most?
I liked it the most when they said, "And now for something completely different." I've seen every night movie. Thank you very much.
Yes, all the ones with John Cleese. all the
Yeah,
ones
well,
with-
they're all knighted, so technically I'm correct.
that is true.
You know-
Damn.
yeah.
Damn, that's true. So if you watch like Lord of the Rings, that's double the
That's
night.
that's. I mean,
So many nights.
we'll
That's
talk
like-
about that when I'm increasing other scores.
Okay. So you've just been at home rolling dice for a month and a half.
Rolling
You
dice.
paid rent.
I
And
smell disgusting. I haven't done any sort of body maintenance. I actually gave up a lot of money to do this, so
Yeah.
I'm feeling
And
disgusting. And I'm itching to make a little more money.
Yeah, no show.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So how much money do you have on you? Because I think you also have to. You're gonna have to maintain your lifestyle.
Well, I had $13,400, but now I have a measly 3.5.
And what is your lifestyle?
Heinous.
Medium.
Medium. Okay.
I
so,
will say that I also made money the last time, but I don't think it was given to me yet.
knock off $2,500 as a maintenance of your lifestyle,
Well,
unless
this
you want
is-
to unless you want to piss off your landlord and not pay for it and eat only noodles and drop down to low
I
lifestyle.
mean, I already only eat noodles.
But you buy those fancy noodles with the powder instead of like the noodles that are just dry noodles. Yeah, just egg noodles unseasoned.
Well, yeah, when you get them with the powder, you get all the extra bits like nutrients,
Yep.
and you don't get scurvy anymore, and I don't know.
Dry spaghetti.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't
Hell,
sound
well,
very
no.
lucky.
When I get spaghetti, I mash it up, and then I make it into what is known as a Johnny cake. That's what
God,
us
you-
knights would eat.
You kept
on
talking
the
about
road.
Johnny cakes, and you
Yeah.
never
Did
defined
you ever
what
look
it
up
was.
what one was?
No, keep it vague. I don't want to know. Are you injured at all?
Well, not anymore.
You healed up in the last month and a half?
Absolutely.
Can you give me just one...
I did sleep.
Yeah, can you give me just one body plus willpower?
I just want to say that I've been sitting on...
No, give me a body roll and a willpower roll. Sorry.
I was
Separately?
I just wanted to say I was sitting on some sort of 40 days and 40 nights joke, and it wasn't happening, but I just want to throw it out there, and so you can pretend that I had a good 40 days and 40 nights joke.
Wait, is that the one with
I got us.
Josh Hartnett?
Probably.
Yeah.
Heart nut.
Wow.
I got
He's got a Hartnett. What?
I got a single hit on both those rolls.
Okay, so you feel a little like hollow behind the eyes, a little like malnourished, but I'm not going to damage your psyche or your body for your
Sorry.
lack of attention.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How far more could we go?
One will find out maybe tonight.
I think one other thing happened with Lance. He brought Settlers of Catan over, but he insisted on playing as 3 of the different pieces.
Right, but did you bring the expansion?
He did. He wanted to
Which
play
one?
as green and brown, the Barbarian and Knights one.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. He wanted to play as green and brown mixed together with a little bit of white.
He wanted
in
to
there.
play like poopy color?
Yeah, he wanted to play the poopy
Like
tree
Fruit
colors
Loop
with a little
poopy
bit
color?
of white in there.
Hmm.
Yeah. And he just tried to
Disgusting.
monopolize the sheep. You beat him roundly
Who
constantly.
wants to monopolize sheep? That's
I
just a
know.
poor move.
That's the whole point.
Are there any sheep left?
Yeah, you can't even buy a development card with that. It's a nightmare.
Oh my god.
So, Pilgrim, what have you been up to? You were deeply, horribly injured. You had to cut the stream even.
On death's door. I assume that I go to, like, a day spa, but, like, the Zoolander day spa that's just, like, weird, like, cryotherapy and, like psychedelics, but led by, like, a yogi. And,
Yeah,
like,
life
the whole-
affirmation stuff.
Yeah. And I assume he's fully healed from that.
Um,
Because that's basically his lifestyle to begin with.
Yeah, it's been a month and a half. I think any like kinks, you just stayed longer. You know, they have a treatment where you get to like watch whatever. You get to watch whatever.
He doesn't have any kinks.
Oh my. Yeah, you get to watch whatever movies you want. You get to smell
Well,
whatever smells you want.
You know what his favorite movie is Daredevil.
The man who dared.
Yeah, can we talk to me a bit more about that? You can live the full life. This is
You know,
full immersion, sensory therapy. Live your dreams.
He fast forwards by any of these scenes that don't involve Bullseye, which is Colin Farrell's character, because he has decided to idolize Colin Farrell, specifically as his character of Bullseye, because he wants to get really good at like flicking things and killing people with paper clips.
Right.
Because he realizes it just came at the right time in his life, and he's just realizing that he doesn't have a whole lot of ranged weapons, and this last battle kind of shook him up a little bit, and he's like, I need a way to fight back. And like the seeds had already been planted, but he just has decided to fully devote himself to the Church of Colin. And
So on the 7th day, one of the wearing like a lab coat with a mask on, gloves on, comes into the cryo room. It's freezing
Yes.
cold. You're just like in this pod. There've been AR displays, just like 7 of them, all playing the same movie, but just different scenes.
just looping gifs of just him doing this.
And one of the doctors comes in and goes, Pilgrim, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Pilgrim, I'm a licensed psychiatrist, and I need to say, there have been some concerns about your choice to watch one movie on 7 screens, 7 days a week for 24 hours as you sit in a pod and barely move as we heal your terrible injuries. I'm afraid you have perhaps a self-harm complex, perhaps a mental one. We are afraid of some kind of deep trauma, and I wanted to know if you wanted to talk about it.
Oh, no, I'm extremely mental.
Pilgrim, that's exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm so glad you're able to open up about it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm pretty, like, vascular, and it, like, feels really good to have that, like, affirmed.
Oh, okay. I think we're talking past each other right now.
Oh, you're a time traveler?
Okay. I think I have a better idea of what's happening right now. So just to confirm, you just want to watch this movie over and over again. That's all you can process at the moment?
I mean, like, if I had more screens, I could probably process more. But, like, they stopped me at 7, which is, like, fine, because that's, like, a pretty cool, like, number. Like, I'm pretty sure you have 7, Chankies.
Oh.
You
Yes,
know,
yes.
like,
Yes,
you've got
the
what?
dwarves.
You've got-
Yes, there was Sleepy, Sneezy, Sneaky Docky.
Psycho.
And Psycho.
No, I'm talking about the Chankies. So you've got your third eye and you've got your fourth eye, and then you've got your heart and your spirit and your
Yes, we've
solar
all got-
plexus. And I mean, there's like 7 of them, but I'm like, they're feeling pretty aligned right now. I can't feel any of my extremities, but like, that's kind of an improvement right now. I was pretty messed up before,
When
but I'm
the-
fine now.
When the heart hurts, it's hard to feel anything else. I understand what you're saying, I think.
No.
Like you're numb throughout because of your emotional pain because of these 7 Chankies.
No, I was like chewed on by a monster, and that's actually what
The
hurt.
monster of your inner soul needing some kind of satisfaction.
I think I was also shot with a gun. I don't really remember. It's all kind of a blur. But I think that, like, focusing on Colin, my sensei, is, like, really, like, what I need to do right now. And specifically, his work in the cinema of Daredevil, which is a Criterion Collection movie. I think that I need to focus on a target and then hit it with a very small object.
Wait, is Colin's from the movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we've been operating this whole time that Colin was an alter ego in your head because you kept talking about him, but the movie's called Daredevil,
Yeah.
and Ben Affleck's in there for sure.
Oh yeah, he's like in the beginning. I mean, he looks pretty cool in the movie, but like he can't even see it because he's blind. So like, you know, I'm just trying to focus on like, you know, like throwing a paperclip really hard.
Oh, so I thought it was like a metaphor, like but you literally are just trying to take pointers from the. You know, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's not a documentary.
Criterion Collection.
All right. Okay. Well, I think I've got all I needed.
Thanks. It's always nice to talk to a fan.
We're gonna have to keep the patient inside for an additional week at the very least to watch what's happening. I'm unconfirmed about whether or not these are a psychotic break or some other deeper trauma.
I'm taking a pretty psychotic break right now. I'm relaxed as shit.
Yeah, and just as that happens, you know, and one of the screens is your favorite part where Bullseye puts the feet up on the table and then flicks the paperclip into the guy's head and kills him.
And I'm like, oh
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like your devotion to Colin and Bullseye has moved past even just the idea of killing people with paperclips and maybe even moves into the realm of like some kind of spiritual focus for you, direction-wise.
yes. I think that Pilgrim is like maybe 48 hours away from getting a forehead tattoo of the the bullseye.
Yeah, so there's a thing that
Just Dr. Manhattan.
all right, Bug. So it's been a month and a half.
Yeah.
First things first. I want you to roll luck to see whether or not they found out that you altered the no food and drink policy from your
Just
robo
straight
teacher.
luck.
Just straight luck.
Got 1 hit.
1 hit. All right. So before we go through the whole month and a half, I want to go to just after Thanksgiving break. Not Thanksgiving break. Just after Halloween break.
Mm-hmm.
When you arrive in class,
Yep.
and the moment you teleport in, the person goes, Alfie! Alfie! And the robo teacher walks forward and goes, you violated the class rules by saying you could have more drinks and more snacks. We know it was you, but you did very well on your test grades. All A's, which I was surprised about.
Well, I am a genius. I've been saying this the whole time.
You're still gonna have to be reprimanded.
Why?
Because you hacked the school systems and made their people...
Yeah, because you wanted to starve me!
Alfie, I'm going to be honest with you. I think that you should be able to survive a single class. Alfie,
Well, maybe I was thirsty.
do you have any snacks on you or drinks right now, Alfie? If you so much as take a sip or chew a bite, I will exterminate you from this class. Do you understand, Alfie? Put that Monster Energy drink down right now. Suspension. I am calling your mother right now. Get the out of my class right now.
Whatever, loser. Peace. And then I leave.
Then you leave. Well, shit. Give me another luck roll, please.
2 hits.
2 hits. All right, so you're suspended for a week. Do you try to intercept the message so your mom doesn't find out?
No.
You're gonna let your mom find out?
I mean, she's gonna get like mad. She's not gonna do anything. She never does anything.
Yeah. You hear a knock on the door. Honey, I got a ping from Robo Teacher. Alfie, are you there? Can you open the door, please?
Yeah, fine, Mom.
And your mom walks in. She has a glass of orange juice and she puts it on the table in front of you.
I don't like orange juice anymore, Mom. I like grapefruit juice now.
Well, maybe if you pretend the drink is as bitter as your attitude, then I won't make a difference. Alfie, I'm very concerned.
Drag him. This is very unlike my mom.
I'm sorry. I'm just so concerned. I'm just so concerned because I got a text from Robo Teacher, full of all sorts of deleted expletives. I think you really got under his Robo skin, and I just
all I did was drink a Monster Energy drink in class. That's all I did.
I mean, I saw that they just reapplied their no drinks policy after.
That's what I'm saying.
After you apparently did whatever cyber trickery you did
I didn't
to
do cyber
erase
trickery.
the chalkboard, as it were, but digitally.
Did not do that, Mom.
You know you're not supposed to eat or drink, and you're supposed to in class.
What? I'm supposed to starve?
I make you breakfast every morning, and you choose not to drink it out of aesthetic reasons. I don't understand. I don't understand what this whole, what do they call it? A starvation diet? No. What's that thing where they only eat in the middle of the day? All the tech people do it. Intermittent fasting. Is that what you're doing?
What
are
are
you
you talking
intermittent
about?
fasting? Why don't you eat my eggs in the morning?
I don't like eggs! Also, you make them kind of dry.
You used to love eggs when you were a child, and you used to say the drier the better. What happened to my little boy? My little boy who would never write on chalkboards that they can drink in class when they know they can't and get suspended.
Oh, jeez. This is getting weird, Mom.
You know what? No grapefruit juice for you. And you're gonna eat my dry eggs until you learn some lessons. I'm gonna go cook some up right now, and you're gonna eat them because you skipped breakfast. Apparently you're so hungry. And she grabs the Monster Energy drink from you.
What the fuck?
And then says, this is going right in the trash.
Why?
You're grounded.
Wait, what?
You're grounded, and that means no grapefruit juice and only eggs for you until you learn your lesson.
That's it?
I hate to be a stickler. I hate to be the bad guy, but you gotta get punished, sweetie.
All right, I guess I'll just eat. Can I put ketchup on the eggs to make them not dry?
Well, I'm not a monster. Of course.
Well, you have one, so.
What does that mean? Oh, I didn't even. This feels satanic, and it feels like this isn't something that a child should be drinking.
I mean,
there must be a nicer drink, something that's like friendly energy drink or nice.
Do you want me to find a better brand?
Something pleasant would be nice. Something with like maybe a smiling face on it would be great. I feel like the world could use more smiles.
Oh, all right, Mom.
Well, I think this was a really good chat. And just think about what you did.
Yep.
Have fun playing video games or whatever.
Okay, thanks,
Drink
Mom.
the orange juice.
I don't want to drink the orange juice.
I said you have to.
Can I-
orange juice and eggs.
If you put Monster Energy drink in the orange juice, I'll drink the orange juice.
That feels like a fair compromise.
Great. Glad.
Okay. Well, goodbye. Text me if you need anything. I'll be upstairs.
Okay, Mom.
And she and because she feels bad, later she takes you to Neo McDonald's and buys you grapefruit juice.
Yes!
I love this.
So what do you do for the rest of your month and a half?
Well, got a lot of fish to catch in RuneScape. I keep
RuneScape 3,
forgetting
baby.
the fucking game I play.
RuneScape 3. It's been 50 years, and they're just up to the third one.
Tell you,
Yeah.
I don't get the joke, but that's fine.
Oh, that's fine. I think they're on RuneScape 2 and then RuneScape HD. You know what? This is fine. Let's just. So you catch a lot of fish. What else do you do in the month and a half?
Future.
How was your Thanksgiving? I mean, because we know what their Thanksgivings were like. I feel like Pilgrim sat in a cryopod watching
Eating vitamins.
Bullseye and eating vitamins, like turkey flavored, maybe.
No.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Just regular.
I got 3 heads in a row.
And what did you got 3 heads in a row? I feel like that's not that impressive.
Well, it is if you don't know how many times I flipped the coin.
Okay. And we'll leave that vague so nobody knows. But either way, it was sad. I think confirmed.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you
canon.
know, it's just a classic suburban Thanksgiving.
Sure.
With your horrible family.
Yeah. Was it your extended family?
Yeah, dude.
Who was the worst relative?
My grandma.
Your grandma?
She like pinches my cheeks and tells me how handsome I am. I hate it.
Susan, huh? Did you have to kiss Susan on the lips?
Ew, no! Ew,
She was
dude!
definitely like,
Make out
Just
with
for
him.
one little kiss right on the lips. You're so
No!
handsome, I just can't help. But just one little kiss right on the lips, Alfie.
right in front. Your mom's like, kiss your grandma on the
No.
lips. This is what she does.
No, I don't.
No, she does.
Yeah,
this.
it's weird. Can you stop supporting her?
It's weird. She's gonna die soon, and this means a lot to
No,
her.
that's not my fault.
It's not my fault either. It's just life.
You
Alfie.
kiss her.
The moment you recognize that people die, the moment you'll stop acting up. Kiss her right on the smackers.
You do it.
Smack her.
You do it.
I-
Lead by example, Mom.
I already did.
I didn't
I
see
mean,
that.
when I was a child, all the time. Get one.
No!
Take one for the team, Alfie.
No, I'm not doing it, Mom.
You're
I'm too old for it. It's weird now.
You're only having orange juice for
I
Thanksgiving.
mean, it's always
Travis.
been weird.
Hey, it's gonna be orange juice and turkey for you. I'm sorry. It's
With no
orange juice and
cranberry
turkey.
sauce?
Orange juice, turkey, well, and cranberries. I'm not a monster. And cranberry, but your regular grapefruit and turkey Thanksgiving dinner. We're not.
I hate this fucking
I'm
family.
gonna drink all the.
My favorite Whiz
God.
So with that, do you do anything else with the time you have? Do you train any skills? Do you hack any tests?
Well, the one thing with the last mission that I didn't like was that I was trying to do a plan where I exploded the ear comm links, which I did, but it almost felt irrelevant by the time I got there. So I want to be faster. To be, at least like outside of very fast in Hot Sim.
Sure, but in the meat space.
But in meat space,
You want your body to not be sluggish. You want to move like your mind moves and not
Yeah.
in virtual reality.
it's such a prison, flesh prison.
So to do this, are you like training your reflexes and your
Oh,
finesse?
no, we're gonna do like cybernetics.
Okay,
Like,
so you're gonna get
come on,
horribly
dude.
invasive surgery
Please.
in order to. Okay, very good.
I mean, I already got a computer in my brain.
So it
couple
takes about a
reflexes.
month to heal from wired reflexes. So what, like during your suspension, do you go off and have the surgery, and then you're too sick to go to school for a month?
I mean,
I guess you could still VR into school, but
Yeah.
but you have an excuse not to.
it's true, but
You can milk some sympathy.
What
if
do you-
show up and be like, look how devoted
oh, that's
I
true.
am.
Actually, yeah, I do go to school just for a day, just to show Robo Teacher how fucking miserable I am, and then maybe he'll let me drink a Monster in class because I feel bad.
He goes, just this once, for your dedication, I'll reward everyone. Turn and look at Alfie drinking the Monster Energy drink. And everyone clapped.
Fucking tight moment.
A bunch of other
Best day
students.
ever.
Best day ever.
So what do you tell everyone you did? Do you tell people you got surgery for cybernetics that are definitely
Oh,
restricted?
no. I tell them that I got in a horrible car accident over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And they totally...
From being too thirsty in class.
Yeah,
Also, from right after
Yeah, I was-
Halloween and going a month until now.
Oh wait, no. So yeah, it's been. It takes a month to recover. So maybe it was during suspension you got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And by Thanksgiving, Susan's like,
Alfie, you're so fast. So just one quick one, right?
No, Grandma!
It's just one go.
Susan's my IRL mother's name.
This is what...
Extremely uncomfortable.
I mean, honestly,
Are you
one
loving this?
generation removed. Maybe you're
Stop.
the
Yeah.
uncle bug over here.
This is world breaking in a way I didn't want it. I didn't want my
The
Tuesday
most
to go.
ambitious crossover.
It's like Alfie, your uncle and I, we did our
Stop
business.
it.
Your
Okay,
Uncle Bryce and I.
Bryce and I,
Your Uncle
and what's
Bryce
your other
Gold.
brother's name?
Connor.
And Connor.
But,
Connor got it the
but they don't
worst.
need to know that.
Just doing some casual doxing of my players on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanted to get wired reflexes or reaction enhancers? Reaction enhancers boost your intuition, and they just slightly increase your your speed. Wired reflexes is a much more invasive surgery that drastically increases your speed.
Yeah, fuck it. This is the big one.
Okay, so how much money do you have?
Well, see, I think we need to talk about how we split the money.
All right.
After-
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What if you just
Yeah,
used
did you
all
get
of our
your money?
winnings to pay
No, I
for
did not.
surgery?
Okay, so that's another piece of housekeeping we didn't do last time. So you took all the money,
Yes.
and then you got kicked out of the building.
Yep.
By Caleb. So, yeah, and then it ended with Galahad having a gun to.
The little boy's head.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
not
you
gonna
wanted your money.
shoot me.
So did you transfer the money then?
No, he's
When
not
did
gonna
you-
shoot me.
So out of spite, you did it. Then.
Yeah.
So when did you transfer the money?
Well, how much did we each get? Or, like, what was the total?
The breakdown, the total amount.
Don't
of money,
ask that.
Oh, yeah.
How much do we each get?
The
We all
breakdown.
get an equal share.
So the breakdown was meant to be, and I'll be honest, I wrote it down, but I think what I wrote is not accurate.
Okay.
But we're gonna go with it because
I think it was
That's what you do with
25.
25,000 to each of us.
no, it was not. Galahad, you got 20 because you
Yeah,
you
you
were
were
so
No,
smart.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was 25
Alright.
to each of us,
I
and we
think
all
it-
did
I
our
think the
fair share of
breakdown-
work.
20.
I shot a man in the face, and then he
And then we
ended
got
up being a baby
25.
snatcher.
Yeah,
so
and then
like,
And then you-
Highrise, they threatened to give you nothing, but I remember giving you more. So
15.
let's call it 15. Yeah. I
So
think
wait,
it was 15.
is he being given 15 or was it
Given 15.
15.
I
Also,
was-
to be clear, is this 15 and 25,000?
Yes, 15 and 25,000.
Okay.
You're gonna transfer it out. Like, are you gonna? And what emojis are you gonna put
Well,
down when
I'm
you
gonna
send
give
them the money?
Pilgrim
On Venmo.
his 25
Okay.
because he didn't really do anything to me.
I'm like bleeding all over the place. Like, oh, thank you so much.
So Galahad, you did not shoot the child, and
well, that remains to be seen. How much money did I get?
He's not gonna shoot me.
I'm gonna shoot this boy if I don't get my cash.
like next time you see the boy, are you gonna?
No,
hunt the boy
like
down?
my gun was cocked.
He's not gonna do it.
So you're in the okay. So we're doing a lot of time travel. This is a really awesome, like, complicated episode.
You
where
want
we
a
do cool stuff.
gruesome accident to take you out of school for a while? I got you.
So you're in the elevator coming down from
Yo, you
Gallup
know,
Charles
you're
a
like
month
the
ago.
weirdo that talks about protecting kids. You're not gonna shoot me in an elevator.
I cocked my arm.
Okay,
I
you're
don't-
pulling your thumb back really
Yeah.
hard. And then the door opens on the bottom floor, and in Winkleman Tower, the security guard turns around and sees you.
He's gonna shoot me, this fucking crazy guy! I'm just a kid!
This Addams Family costume is getting realer and realer as you go through. My favorite episode was when Gomez shot the child.
And I snapped
Aw,
twice, and we go outside, but
It was
this
the
gun ain't going
Addams.
nowhere.
The Addams Family. Addams Family. Yeah, as he says.
I love that
They-
remix.
Yep. So
Well,
so you're now outside with a gun to your head. Do you give him the money?
I give him 15,000.
come on. Give me my fair share.
No,
Why not?
because I don't wanna.
But I don't want to blow your brains out on this damn stoop,
Yeah,
but
you're
I
on the
just
street
might.
right now. Can you give me an etiquette plus presence, please?
Please.
Halloween
Please.
night.
I just like it's a Halloween night.
Yes.
One in the chamber.
What'd you get?
It's just a finger.
Sorry, I'm still looking at the numbers.
No, it's okay. It's been a while. This is a more.
I got 3 hits.
You got 3 hits. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So this scene is happening in such a way that a crowd starts gathering, and some people throw some like money at you.
See, there you go, there's your
Tourists
extra.
are there. They're like, and they're all like, "Oh, it's a show. This is probably like one of those night duels."
Yeah, I'm gonna make this child's head disappear.
See,
I
there's
can't
your
wait to
extra
see the
money
special
there, dude.
effects.
How much is on the ground?
Oh, like $1?
I'm gonna need a little bit more than that.
I give him another $1.
Don't give it to him. Fight.
I give him $1.
Yeah, you want to fight?
Yeah, have a fight.
Yeah, we can have a fight. I think that would go great.
Oh god.
This standoff.
I give him $5. So you have
Testing your luck right now, boy.
$1,006.
So let me just point out, just in this moment, this is a child. You don't have to shoot him. You could just corporal punishment in broad daylight, perhaps some noogie treatment.
Or you could murder
or you
a high
can
schooler.
murder
Or
the
you can
child.
murder a high schooler and take all the money.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you
Pilgrim,
would know how to
you're
use
also
it.
really
You would
injured
know
in
how to
here.
use it.
I'm like slowly passing out on the side.
Right. And you're just sitting and watching, or do you just get in a cab and leave?
I'm doing the thing where I'm just kind of like leaning like further and further and like sinking down into the ground and going, oh sweet, I love to meet fans, and just
Wow.
like fully like astral projecting. out of
These
my
are
body.
badasses. They must have fought that person before. Do the fight! Stop standing there, Mom, this is boring. All the people around say. Some cops walk up too and they go like, oh, a fight!
Alright, I give him $5 more.
So you're sitting across from each other, you're surrounded by people.
Just
They're
imagine
like,
you, like,
Halloween
Venmoing-
fight!
Yeah, that's what I
Halloween
did.
fight! And the cops like pull their guns out and shoot in the air.
Alright, well, if that's what we're doing, I'm just gonna pick him up
Yeah.
and I'm gonna give him a pile driver.
Wait, what's your pile driver?
Pile
He
drive the
puts
child.
her head between his legs.
Ow!
And jumps in the air and
Ew! What a
smashes.
pervert!
So you're screaming. Okay, so can we get an unarmed plus?
And then I give one of these to the whole crowd, and
Yeah.
I hope they go wild.
Let's see if it works. So can I get an unarmed plus finesse
Oh,
from
God.
you, and can I get a
WWE.
dodge plus unarmed from you, Bug? Not dodge plus unarmed. Unarmed plus finesse from you, Bug.
Finesse.
2 hits.
And then, where's unarmed?
It's on the far right side. I bet you don't have any points in
I
that.
don't.
Yeah, let's roll it.
So is it just, do I get 1 or is it nothing?
If your finesse is 1, you get 1 dice.
Oh, okay, so, alright, I have 3.
What'd you get?
Glitch.
Critical glitch.
Okay, so here's what I do. So as you're coming forward to pile drive, come on in, you do. As you are as you are moving up to pile drive, Bug sends you another $5 and says, "What are you gonna do, cowboy?" And then what do you do?
I take his scrawny little neck, I put it between my very fine thighs.
Ew!
Take his legs, I slam him on the concrete,
God!
and I shake him out to get the little bits from him.
Okay.
Like a school child does to another
A
school
bunch
child.
of candy wrappers fall out of his pockets. His shirt falls down, showing his body as you're holding. He kind
Ew.
of starts slipping out of his pants,
Oh,
so he
God.
flips down his underwear up.
Wow,
You're
embarrassing.
shaming him horribly.
It's the worst day
You
of his
take
life.
what's your
Doesn't he
strength?
still have an Uzi on
My
him?
strength
Yeah, your Uzi
is
starts swinging around and starts pink bellying.
7.
7 strength? Wait, your strength is actually 7?
It's 5 plus 2.
God damn.
Oh my god. How much hit points do you have?
Yeah, you're all fuckled, my friend.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
Wait, where do I
At
find
the
that?
bottom left, your physical track.
Oh, well, I got 2 knocked out.
Wait, but how much do you have
One,
total?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, I get knocked out at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 2.
Oh, yeah, so you're held upside down, and whether it was the pile driver or you being held up, the blood rushes to your head, and you pass out and fart. And one of the cops comes up afterwards and, like, puts a hand on your shoulder, a stern look, and says, I haven't seen a pile driver that good since I crippled my little brother. But he reaches out and shakes your hand. He says, if you're ever looking for a job in NYPD LLC,
Nice!
God damn.
we could use you. So the cred stick that you got paid with also clatters to the floor.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay, so you have all that money?
I'm gonna have all the money now,
Well, are you
and
gonna-
I'm going to ask my accountant to divvy this up in a very amicable way, where everyone gets an equal fair share.
So you got your 25,
Alright.
What share?
a fair share of the money. So that leaves it 40,000 total because you gave the 25 there.
I gave him 15.
No, but you gave
You gave me-
25.
I gave him 25.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're gonna split it up after you also got the 15 evenly? So you're gonna give yourself even more money, or are
No.
you just gonna take the 20?
I'm gonna take the between the 3 of us, it's getting divided equally.
Okay, so each of you get 21,666.
All right.
I got the most amount of
So
money
wait,
just
what was
for
it?
staying out of the
21,666.
fight.
So take 21,666 as money for the fight. Your
Uh,
accountant does this? You have an accountant?
Don't mind if I do.
Your mom. You said, Mom, could you
My mom
divide
does
this in
it.
3? And
Yeah.
she's like, you just use a calculator.
I ask her real nice.
Can you roll me your mom's loyalty plus connection?
Oh my god.
All right. Loyalty plus connection, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, her loyalty to me is very
It's
poor.
2, right?
It is
It's
2.
So in this game, your contacts are determined by loyalty and contact. Loyalty is how close they are to you. Loyalty 1 means they like don't really remember your name, like you have to remind yourself. They maybe recognize your face. 6 is like ride or die, your best friend. This is mother, and your mother's loyalty is 2 because you turned down a job and you're a deadbeat, and your mom has a low opinion
Hey,
of you.
I
right?
am a very well-cultured knight, and I'm doing pretty well for
You
myself.
broke into and then snuck around your mom's house.
She
for a
doesn't know
day.
that, so why does it matter?
So what? You got 2 successes?
I got 2 successes.
Your mom does it, but sends you a very long email.
I expected this.
Yeah, do you read the email?
No.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you got your money. Now
No, I
let's-
didn't. I got shorted 4,000.
So now let's go back to the scene that you're in. I mean, if you want to, you could try to steal his identity and steal money from him. Let's come to that later.
Yeah.
The ire of Bug. So you got how much money do you have to buy you that wired reflexes?
So now I have 24,416.
Okay, and do you have a contact that can get you that wired reflexes?
The only contact I have is Cypher666XL.
Okay. Do you want to use him to try to get you the resources, or do you want to do your own like research and see if you can find somebody?
I'm gonna ask him, but I have a feeling it's not gonna work.
Roll his connection plus loyalty. So, do you want how much money do you have? Because you might
Like
only be able to,
connection plus loyalty?
yes, you might only be able to afford wired reflexes level 2, and this will level 1.
2 hits.
Okay, great. So we're gonna follow that in a second. What wired reflexes do you want? Rating 1 or 2? Rating 2 costs. My God, why can't I find this thing? Rating 2 costs 150,000. Rating 1 costs 40,000.
Oh.
Now remember, you can swap out Karma 1 for 5,000 as much as you want.
Okay.
I still don't think you have 150,000, but
No, so hold on.
it's exciting. Will Bud be able to get the wired
Yeah, I
reflexes?
totally can.
How much do you
Like
have?
with karma. So I have 9 karma plus the 24.
Oh, so you're way enough to get rating 1. You don't have enough to get rating 2, though.
No, fuck no.
So you're gonna get rating 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let me roll against that. I got 5 hits. So, no, Cypher666XL cannot... he's like, yeah, I knew a guy, but he also had a kid, and then got out of the business because, like, it drained his whole soul out of him.
Yeah,
And now he just, he kind of, like, isn't alive anymore. So I don't really know anybody. He was, like, my best friend. That's why I started hanging out with you.
Oh, well,
Um,
man. I don't know why.
do you want to
I mean,
meet up later tonight and like hang out, or?
I mean,
like,
I gotta find a doctor to do this thing.
I'll bring my kid, but like I can like put a blindfold and my headphones on him.
Yeah,
and just
don't
like
bring a
give him a lot
kid
of
here.
ketamine or something.
Don't bring a kid here, dude. And don't give your kid ketamine.
We go to like Neo McDonald's or something. We can put him in the play place. You don't even have to watch him there.
Dude,
We can play Magic the Gathering
man,
or something.
it's like, dude. Like 17 and I know how to take care of your kid better. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't give your kid.
Well, I was like 16 when I had the kid, so I kind of understand.
Jeez.
And I'm like 24 now, and I kind of feel like my future's kind of gone now. It's just like a bleak open space. Magic the Gathering really keeps me going. just saying, like, in McDonald's is pretty tight, so if you want to meet there, that'd be cool. I'm gonna go there later. If you want to meet me in an hour, that'd be tight. I'll see you there.
Alright, man. Just don't blindfold your kid. That looks weird.
I won't have to if he's at the play place.
Great. I'm glad there's a play. I hope you find one with the play place then.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll try to find one.
Also,
Anyway,
like,
we'll just drive around for a while, me and my kid, until we find one.
okay.
I just want to get out of the house. It's like smells in here.
God.
He goes, anyway,
Woo!
peace out. I'll see you later. Do you go hang out with him later, or do you?
That shit hurt it.
Can I call CPS on a fictional guy?
Yeah, right. I do, because I also don't want this guy to like off himself with his kid.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It even makes me sad.
Roll willpower plus composure for how much fun you have.
Oh, God.
Make a -2 penalty.
Okay, wait. Willpower
Plus composure.
plus composure. I have
Minus
no
2.
composure. -2.
Yeah. You
I
should
have no hits.
You have no hits. You don't have fun at all.
I mean,
But
that's
it
not.
could have been worse. You're in your mind, it was like terrible. He didn't
Yeah.
bring his gun this time. So, do you want to go search yourself now
Yes.
for it? Okay, so can you give me, because you failed the first time, can you give me research plus logic or intuition? And you can do that plus data processing, but
Okay.
I'm going to give you, it's going to cost you another 5,000 to look for. It's just like how the system works. Like you failed the
Okay,
first
so
time.
what am I rolling again?
Well, it's not 5,000. It's roll me logic, intuition plus research plus data processing.
Okay, intuition. Oof. Plus research. Oof.
Yes.
Plus data processing.
Yes.
Oh God.
Okay, so it's only 2,000 extra to look. Now, if you want, you can pay an extra 2,000 to get another dice. You can pay 2,000 per dice to get more dice on this dice roll. Now, what you're rolling against is the availability rating on this that I'm going to roll, which is 8. So I'm rolling 8 dice against you. To find.
I already rolled and I got 1 hit.
I'm okay if you want. You didn't know about the payment. If you want to pay more money to get more dice, you can totally do that. If you don't, we're just going to go with the 1 hit.
Let's go with the 1 hit.
Okay, do you want to search another time? You can keep trying like every day if you want.
Well, how much does it cost per day?
It's going to be 2,000 more for each fail, or you can add 2,000 on top.
Oh God.
Nah, it should probably be fine. It's fine. 2,000 more per. So now it's going to be 3,000.
Okay, I'm gonna try another.
Yeah. Do you want to add more money to the roll? It is.
1 more dice.
Okay, so that's going to make it 45,000.
Okay.
Okay, you rolling?
2 hits.
I got 2 hits. So you got it. You got it, and it's just going to take... If you got more hits than me, then you get it automatically. But as such, you didn't. So you're going to get it in about, in the very last day of your suspension. You're able to make an appointment. The person's hard to find. Their name is Grizzly Doc. They call themselves the hardcore surgeon. When you call... He's got this voice modulator that makes it sound like, yeah! You want to get some live reflexes in your body? Now you are over 18, is that right, son?
Yep.
Very good, that's all we need. It's just verbal consent. Now when you can get under here, we'll put you under the knife and we'll do it all good. Now do you want flame decals on the wide reflexes? Or do you just want it regular style?
Just regular, please.
That'll be an extra $2,000.
Oh, come on, man!
I gotta make the money back. I really invested in the flame decals, I'm sorry.
Dude, the flame decals.
No!
So, with that, you go in, and you get the surgery. So, give me, Doc, 45,000 off, and give yourself wired reflexes.
They did surgery on a bug.
And then I want you to roll. Luck 1 time at first. Give me luck.
1 hit.
1 hit. Okay,
And
so
I'm not rolling fucking
I'm gonna
good.
roll against you. All right, I got 2 hits. So they did tattoo on you, just like cyberware installed by what was it? The heavy metal doc? Is that what I said?
Hardcore.
The hardcore doc.
Yeah.
And it's in that kind of metal font that's
Where?
spiraling out.
Lower back.
But yeah.
back.
Roll luck. Roll luck.
Roll it.
Roll
Oh
luck.
no! Why did I ask?
Yeah.
Oh, it's another 1 hit.
Okay.
I am not doing well.
Okay.
You gotta just keep practicing.
What
That's
place
how you
do you
get
not
more
want
lucky.
it to be?
Don't do this to me.
Where do you not want it?
Somewhere visible.
Okay, can you roll 1d6 for me and tell me what the number is?
1d6. 1 hit or 6.
6? Okay, it's right on the back of your neck.
Come
Right-
on!
Right, if you grow your hair out or you got your hoodie up, people can't see it, but it's right at where the spine starts. It's small, but it's epic. So can you fill in 1 dot under your intuition to give yourself a bonus intuition? It's just the dot below, right, where you get the modifier.
Yeah.
And then for your...
How many do I fill? Just 1?
Just 1 for wire reflexes 1. And make sure you write wire reflexes are 1 in your cyberware slot. And I need you to drop your essence by... I should have just kept this open in front of me. I don't know why I kept closing it. 1 sec. And for your initiative, your meat space initiative, add the number by 1, and now you roll 2d6 instead of 1. So make a note of that.
Meat Space Initiative is my band name.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So can you drop your essence also by 1.6? And then the last thing I need you to roll for me is just a you don't go to a doctor to heal up, right? You're just resting.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me a body plus 4?
Plus 4?
Yeah.
Oh, like plus 4 the number?
Yes.
Or 4 die?
Plus 4 die.
Oh, okay.
Body plus 4 dice.
3 hits.
Yeah, despite you managing to get it at the end of the day, your young, supple body manages to regenerate itself, and by the time it's December 3rd, you're feeling tight.
Tight.
Maybe even that tattoo's coming back to you.
No.
And now, Highrise.
Ooh.
Thank you for bearing with the flashback in and out of all the events that we were doing. So Highrise, last time you got a phone call at the middle of a firefight. You told everybody, you were like, do I really have to go? I'm in the middle of something. All right, shit. And you packed your gun away and walked in the elevator and left in the middle of a firefight. I don't know if you want to reveal what you've been up to the last month and a half, but we can be vague or we can be explicit, however you want to go.
Well, I'll just say I've been in and out of meetings. Plenty of meetings. I had to attend to a very important business matter across town, and I think I'll leave it at that.
But you've kind of been busy for the last, like with work stuff the last
I've
month and a half,
been,
or did you get some vacay?
Oh no, I don't. Oof. No vacation here.
No vacation.
No days off.
Would
sorry.
you even know what to do with yourself if you got some?
I would be afraid if I got more than 5 minutes to myself.
Oh, I understand. So you just stay busy, keep the feelings away?
Got to.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good call.
So yeah, I mean, I kind of just do jobs. I do work nonstop every day. I'm just like cleaning up.
It's not all like cool cyberpunk like firefights and shooting shit. Sometimes the work is like, you're a hacker, dude. So sometimes it's like
Yeah,
data
you know.
processing and like just general like research or like.
Sometimes it's just refactoring, just like adding semicolons to about 10,000 documents.
Sounds boring, but also distracting.
Just enough.
Yeah. What do you listen to while you're doing that? Just to make sure the other side of your brain is occupied.
Pure silence.
Whoa, that's wild.
Pure
Savage.
silence.
Silence somehow like the silence of all the shit that's going on in your life just somehow drowns out.
Just nothing.
vibes.
Just all I get is AC, and that's so melodic to me.
I'll be real. AC is like one of the best things. I've listened to a YouTube AC playlist to go to sleep before. I've definitely done that.
I put look. I just gotta plug something. Fucking International Space Station ambient sound.
Oh, that sounds
Get
good.
your
I
life
don't know that
changed.
one. That also sounds like it would like elevate you.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I usually do rain, and that just keeps me grounded in a way I don't want to be. I want to be up in the stars. I'm gonna fall through at that. So, yeah, you've been working this whole time. Have you been? You've gotten a bunch of karma. You've gotten a bunch of money.
Mhm.
Have you been like honing any skills, or did you make any purchases while you were there? Did you go down to one of the like the Chinatown markets and try to get some black market cyber gear or talk to your contacts?
Do I need to get black market cyber gear?
No, I don't think so. I think you've got a contact. What's their name again? Because you've got.
I have one for tech. I have one for tech.
Yeah,
That's gonna be my good friend Albedo Boost.
Albedo.
Albedo.
It is Albedo. I was looking at it earlier and I couldn't tell if it was Albedo or
Albeppo.
And
Both very
both are
good.
Tight, yeah. So yeah, do you at some point while you're like while you're working, do you like pop your comm link and kind of like talk to Albedo in one eye while you're adding semicolons?
I mean,
with
yeah,
the other?
pretty much. Like, got like, he's like sharing like an Amazon screen. We're just going down a fucking list of like drones and shit.
Yeah, like an inner office, like kind of sure. Like what do you want to acquire?
Let's see. I think an iDrone would be tight.
Now, an iDrone, do you mean an Oculus drone, like your eyeball pops out and flies around, or do you just mean like a scouting drone, like that? Because there are kind of two types of basic scout drones. There are a million varieties, but one kind of looks like little animals, like a fly or a wasp.
Okay.
And the other kind is just like a little orb that flies around.
Ooh, how much are they? Maybe I want both.
Yeah, you could definitely.
You know I'm extravagant.
You are. I mean, the ball probably you could like make look amazing. You could get some like some brand logos on it. Get a you could get an
Catch with that off-white.
Adidas eyeball. So yeah, there's the MCT Fly Spy and the Horizon Flying Eye.
Ooh.
We're not going to call it Horizon Flying Eye. We're going to call it like a Goodyear eye in
Yeah.
the sky, and yeah, and we can say a HSBC Fly Spy.
Ooh.
So the Fly Spy can be shaped like any large insect and flies around, so it's got that stealth aspect. Whereas the spherical flying drone uses omnidirectional thrusts and can roll itself on the ground and can fly to overcome obstructions.
Oh, I need that.
The only difference between them is like, here's the big aspect, is that the MCT Fly Spy, the HSBC Fly Spy, on first glance isn't noticeable. Even if somebody sees it, they might just think it's a bug. Whereas the Flying Eye can either be installed with a flash pack or a smoke grenade that will destroy the drone. The flash pack's just like a flash grenade.
Yeah.
So one can be equipped with like, a smoke bomb or a flash grenade. The other one is a little stealthier.
Ooh, I like the smoke grenade.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll put that.
That's perfect.
And
Okay.
well, can I afford that and a fly spy?
Oh, absolutely. The both are 2,000 USD.
Oh.
They both have basically the same stats in terms of their AI and their smart AI.
How much cartel coin does that cost?
With Cartel Coin, I'd actually say with Cartel Coin it would be a discount. So we could easily say that for the eye, they'll throw in the smoke grenade for free. Normally it costs extra, and for the
Okay.
Fly Spy, they'll do it for 1,800.
Oh, okay. Okay. Damn, I don't have it. I'll get the. Okay, so to get the first deal, how much is that? Because I have 1,000. Can I afford that?
That would be 2,000. So
Okay.
they cost 2,000.
All right, I don't have that. Anyway, I'll just buy them with USD. No problem.
How many do you want?
Let
Your control rig is rating 2, right?
me see. I think so. Where will I find that?
It should be. It's the first one. Yeah, R2.
Yeah, R2.
So that means you could control 2 drones simultaneously with no penalties.
Oh, okay. Let me get an eye on a bug then.
Okay, beautiful. So, since they both have the same stats, we'll go to
Yeah.
your vehicles page here, which is this little spot. And if you just want to write down, like at the top, write down that you have like a fly drone and an eye drone,
Nice.
and then we can put in the stats.
Wait,
in a minute.
my moth drone.
Yeah, that's good. It's a moth.
Very
I like
large
that.
moth.
That's also was it like a ghost moth, like white?
Oh, what's the one that's like red and like yellow? Looks like it's on fire.
I don't know.
And
But
they're
that
like
sounds
this
awesome.
big. I almost died looking at one like when I was 10.
Like, that's
a Luna
awesome.
moth?
Yeah.
I think so.
So even
Little
even
moths
with
are
your
all
subtle
whack.
drones, you got to go high aesthetic. I get it. That's awesome. Do you do anything else with the rest of your money, or the karma can convert either way?
Let me just mark down my eye drone.
Yeah, you're
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Imperial.
Holy
because they have
shit.
the same stats. I'd put them on the same side
Okay.
in case you want. Well, you can also converge them later. It doesn't really matter. It's
Okay.
just in case you get a cool drone
Oh, there's
later.
a yellow and pink one.
Love it, my friend.
Cute.
Oh my gosh, Pilgrim, we never actually talked about. We'll come back to you. We never actually talked about leveling you up. We just talked about the psychiatrist critiquing you.
Well,
Oh,
We'll come
He's
back to
busy.
that in a second.
yeah. I also want to boost my skill wires. Is that possible?
Let's see. To get a higher level skill wire.
Either that, or I want to raise my sidearms because I just realized I have no strength and I have a big revolver.
So if we
I'm
want
scrawny out here.
if we want to raise your so to get your skill wires raised up, we're gonna have to do a. What's the loyalty rating of your guy?
Loyalty is 1.
No, loyalty plus. Sorry, not just loyalty rating. I meant loyalty plus connection.
Oh, 4.
So that's 4 total.
Loyalty plus connection, yeah. 1 loyalty, 3 connection.
So can you roll that at +4 because this is their specialty?
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll to get skill wires. Now, what rating skill wires do you have, and what rating do you want?
I have a skill wire. Let's see what I got here.
So to get rating 4 would be 80,000. To get rating 5 would be 100,000.
I have a rating 3. Yep.
To get rating 6 would be 120,000.
Yeah, I don't have that much of that one.
Yeah, how much do you have? If we convert your karma, how much karma do you have?
Wait, actually I didn't, this I did not find out because I wasn't here last one.
Oh, but we did
Yeah.
karma before. How much karma did you all have?
I have 9.
I had 8, but that's because I
Yeah, I
sucked
think
the
we
first
got
mission.
5 from the first one.
Didn't we? Did I thought
Well,
I
then we
gave
got
you
4
karma.
afterward, right?
Huh?
Or no, we just decided we got 4.
Is that on the
last
sheet
time.
here?
Yeah, it should be like tick marks somewhere
be at 8
on
or
it,
9,
near the
I think.
bottom.
I was at
Maybe
9.
it didn't go
Yeah.
through.
Mhm.
Okay, so give yourself. You had 6 total,
I had 8 total.
so you missed the first one.
Yeah.
So give yourself 6 total.
Okay.
Because you missed the second session.
And am I adding those to my dice roll?
No,
roll
no,
the
no.
fuck.
That's just your karma, which is your experience
Gotcha,
points.
yeah.
So you can convert that to a maximum of $30,000 if you wanted to,
Ooh.
or your money can go to karma at a rating of 1 per 5. So how much money do you have total? That'll
I
determine
have
the score.
41,000.
And then plus the 30 of 70.
Yeah.
So you actually can't quite afford. I'd let you get rating 4 if you wanted to like have an IOU for whatever would take you up to 80,000.
I don't do IOUs.
So maybe not the skill wires then.
Nah.
You
Well,
just
in,
wanna hold on.
my second one is, well, my backup is to raise my charm because I am not charming at all.
Okay, to raise your charm, so that's an
Yeah.
attribute, so that costs karma, the new rating times 5 in karma.
Okay.
So what is your charm right now?
It is 1.
1. Oh, so to get to 2, you just need 10. So you can drop money
Okay.
to get yourself to 10 if you want to. That'll be 15,000 on top of your. No, wait, you have 6 karma?
Yes.
So if you spent 20,000, that would convert to give you 10 karma, and that could give you a charm of 2.
That's a bad deal, but I'll take it.
Now, if you want to raise sidearms, that's a skill that's cheaper. That's new rating times 2 karma.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that then. That sounds fairer.
Your sidearm is 1.
None.
Oh, none. Okay, so it only costs 2 karma to get it to 1. If you want to raise it to 2, you can
Okay.
spend all 6.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, cool.
Bingo.
And now you have you still have the money you have.
Yep.
Cool.
41K.
How much money? What's your lifestyle rating?
Middle.
Could you knock off $2,000 off what you have if you have it?
Wait, what do you mean?
Just because you have to maintain your lifestyle. So if you can knock off 2,000, you have a high lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
Can you knock off another 5,000 just for your
Gotcha.
lifestyle? And you have high lifestyle too. Can you knock off 5,000? Yes.
Yes, sir.
But I don't pay rent.
Yeah, but you've got like computers and you have to chip in for the electric bill and you
someone
charge
has
a lot
to pay
for
for
that.
those monsters.
And like the gas for your mom's car and like for your grapefruit juice habit.
Alright, my
So-
mom pays for my grape juice.
Oh yeah,
Thank
no, that's
you.
tight. So,
I already have cyber eyes.
oh yeah,
Okay, anyway.
but no, but so the difference is this eye drone like flies around and looks at stuff,
Oh, okay,
and you
gotcha.
can see it in your corner. Your cyber eyes will just let it overlay into your like a HUD like kind of thing. So I want to come back to you in a
Yeah,
second,
yeah.
but Pilgrim, what did
Yes.
you want? What did you want to spend karma and or money on?
Well, I've got a lot of money at this point and a lot of karma. So, what do I need to do for missile mastery?
So there's 3 kind of ways. You can either increase your sensitivity, which is really expensive for how high your sensitivity is. I think it'll cost you
I know.
35 karma to get
Yeah,
one more of that.
I've got 6 sensitivity already.
You could create a lodge to call in feral. That would cost you 13 karma, which would give you, that would effectively give you plus 1 sensitivity. You can have a lodge level equal to your sensitivity. So you could ultimately have a level 12 lodge and a level 12 sensitivity at like end game.
Sweet.
So that would cost 13 because the formula there is, I don't remember what it is, but we'll look it up later. But to get level 1, that's 13. The other idea is focus, a key focus, which is like a magical artifact that increases your power point.
Cool.
You did pick up 2 focuses last
I
time.
have a magical Fitbit and a magical piggy ring.
Yes, but you have to bond them to your body through like thinking about them hard and like ruminating about their magical power and thinking
Okay.
about how useful they would be or whatever.
Can I do it with both of them?
Yeah, if you've got the karma for it. For the weapon focus, oh, we have to roll luck. I want to roll luck on
Oh.
both these to determine what rating they are. So just give me a flat luck roll. Give me 2 of them. We'll do the first one for the weapon focus.
1 hit for weapon focus.
Okay, so it's just gonna be a rating 1 weapon focus.
And 2 hits for the second one.
Okay, 2 hits. Let me roll that against you, just because this could be really powerful.
also gotta refill my little look.
Yeah, refill. I got no hits. Okay, so that's a level 2 key focus, which is way stronger. So to equip the level 2 key focus, you need to spend 6 karma,
Okay.
and the level 1 weapon focus is 4 karma.
I am 1 karma short.
So if you spend $5,000, you can swap them out and then burn all of your karma. So
Do that.
this gives you a fun little thing, because now that power focus, as long as you have this Fitbit equipped, you have 2 additional power points. So, and then with the weapon focus, you should note that if you punch somebody while wearing the ring, you will do +1 damage, and all of your damage will hit psychic creatures and stuff like that.
Sweet. Can I write that down on my...
Yeah, I'd
gear?
write it down in gear, or just somewhere that, or even under unarmed, that you do +1 damage. That you do +1 damage if you... Well, actually, you know what? Effectively, you do +1 damage and you'd roll 1 additional attack dice. That's what it would be.
Okay, so +1...
Do +1 damage, and then you can fill in one of the under
cool.
dots there. You make a note that that's because of your weapon focus. That's like a pinky ring.
+1 damage, pinky.
Yeah. And then you get your key points. So if you want to be like Colin Farrell,
And I do.
and you do, could you give me, Bryce, could you look in the books up there to your right? There should be a book on the left side that says Street Magic or Street Grimoire. You might have to pull the books out to check them.
Let's give it a look.
Yeah, thank you. I should have done this earlier, but so here's the beautiful thing: because you just got a level 2 key focus, you can now go through the adept powers and buy 2 power points worth of skills. So this is the cost up in the corners here.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at this.
0.25s,
Yeah,
0.5s.
yeah.
So, but I will also want to give you missile masteries in the other book. It should be called Street Grimoire or Street
I
Magic.
have Street Magic.
Yeah, give me that.
I love street magic.
Got a Street Magic here.
David Blaine is.
Yeah, is this a David Blaine? All right, Street Magic. So, I don't want to give you too many things, but
The
you will
answer
go
is
through
yes.
both of these chunky books. One of your points can be missile mastery, but you have a whole other point. Some of the skills are 1 point, some are half a point. But yeah, just write them down there and make a note. And now, sorry about that. That took a second. Let's come back to you, Highrise. So, you have how did you increase that weapon skill? You've been working a lot, but is part of that work going down to a range? Or?
Well, they whoever they is, oversaw some of my misgivings in my combat, and I've been signed up for courses
what do these courses entail?
at the range. Proper stance when aiming a firearm, or proper stance when aiming a firearm intermediate.
So with instructors and that
Several.
are there. Okay.
Several, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Machines analytics measuring my perfect body stance, and
So,
it's
son,
really a drag.
why do you insist on using such an inefficient, large 6-shooter like you do? Wouldn't you rather have something like this and pulls out just a normal semi-automatic weapon? Lightweight, simple to use. You don't look like the strongest, son. I mean, I respect the aesthetic. And you've gotten better a lot faster, but I gotta ask, as your drill sergeant.
It's all about the looks. It's all about the drip.
So all of the other people also wearing track suits with tails on the bottom, the sickest shoes that light up when you step around, but it lights up with a black light. They're just the coolest people, all dressed like you. They all go yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
this drill sergeant wearing fatigues looks at himself and looks at his New Balance sneakers and goes and sits down and doesn't instruct you for the rest of the day.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, the rest of the badasses at the range, and you get some good training in over the next month. Maybe it's your one break away from sitting in front of a screen and typing out colons and stuff.
I've gotten that quick draw
Yeah.
thing going. Little. I might have popped my shoulder out doing that.
Yeah,
Might have found that right there.
After last time when you pulled quick draw and dropped your gun on the ground,
Fantastic.
you've been practicing in your spare time. I get it. Yeah. So you get I'd say it's December 3rd when you get a ping from Schema that
Yep.
says the avatar. What kind of avatar do you have for schema? Like in your communication?
Let's see.
What's the phone pick?
Their persona.
Yeah, did you give them a persona?
No. I did some digging and found that they had a persona.
Yeah, what kind? What is it?
Oh, it's definitely an Erskine.
What?
A what?
What's an
It's like a
Erskine?
snow weasel.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's tight. Okay,
It's very
so an
specific.
Erskine,
Extremely specific.
a snow
Shout
weasel.
out Wild Thornberries. What?
A snow weasel pops up in your HUD as you're adding an additional semicolon and then pressing enter on your boop. Highrise. I think it's time that how do I put this? Highrise, I think it's time for you to get back into the field.
Okay, and
I know you've been working and trying to keep your mind off of things, and I think going to the range is good, but it's time to get out there. I want to assemble a meeting.
all right, name the place.
That expensive bar in the financial district. We had a good time there, didn't we? When we sat and
did we?
Well, we didn't have any drinks. I was reprimanding you at the time, but I think that the drinks looked good. It was a little classy. They don't let tourists in. I like that. Meet me down there, and do you know people? Bring some friends. I've got to run.
So we're just having a nice little dinner.
Well, it's a job.
A
Bring
nice
your
little
friends.
business dinner.
A nice little business dinner, if that's what you want to call it, absolutely. But Albedo will be there as well. So dinner for 6. If you'll bring some friends, would be good. We have some work that needs done.
I'll see where they're at.
Thank you so much. Highrise.
Already hung up.
So yeah, how do you hit these guys up? How do you hit them up?
Highrise will message someone who messages someone. I have like a handler. Someone's on it.
Okay.
Yeah, just like send out a little invite or whatever.
Okay, so you all get.
So we get a Facebook in.
You all get.
Not even like one of those joints that goes straight to your email.
Oh God.
Oh, like paperless post.
Yeah.
That goes through. You have been invited to this restaurant for what's the subject?
Damn. What's the most obscure holiday you can think of?
Oh,
Arbor Day.
yeah.
The
Flag Day.
Leaf Erikson. No. Yeah. Flag Day dinner. Yeah.
Flag Day dinner in
Flag
December.
Day's in
Flag
June.
Days in December.
Well, then maybe it's code.
Halfway to Flag Day.
Halfway to Flag Day
Halfway
dinner.
to Flag-
What kind of
alright.
animation do you put on that paperless post?
Oh, definitely like a bunch of flags, an American eagle carrying a flag, and some explosions.
Is there any kind of signal for them to know that this is not spam?
Oh, sponsored by Highrise.
Okay.
Sponsored.
Sponsored by Highrise.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Boxing Day would have been good.
Oh yeah.
Boxing Day would be good. Yeah, but it's halfway to Flag Day.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not budging.
So, I mean, you want to talk about an obscure holiday. I've never heard of that one. So, that's,
I think they do that in Canada.
yeah, they got a lot more flags up there, I guess.
I like
So,
that it's all American flags.
yeah, all the different ones. When they had the 50 states, and
Oh,
then
for
they
sure.
had the 48 states, and they had the 50 again for a little while.
13,
They were all
you know,
nifty.
very classic.
Now they're
The
now
13.
they're back down to their classic 13
Canada,
states.
the 51st state.
Yeah. But it was the 51st, but then 2 other states dropped out because they were pissed off about it. What do you all get the message? You all go through? Who hits accept? Who ignores it rudely and doesn't RSVP but shows up anyway? Bug.
Hey, there's dinner.
Yeah, I
It's
heard
not
this
being
was
paid by
sponsored.
me. It's sponsored by someone else. Why would I pass out food?
Right, but are you gonna hit accept on the RSVP, or are you just gonna show up?
Oh, I'm just gonna show.
That's what I'm saying. That's rude as hell. How about you, Galahad? Would you ever not
know
hit
that was
RSVP?
rude.
No, I would
For years.
absolutely hit RSVP.
Wow.
I would smash that button.
Yeah, can you give me finesse plus
friendship transcends
software for how fast you
Why, yes,
accept?
I
How
can.
about you, Pilgrim?
Pilgrim saw the word sponsored and hit accept without reading the rest of the email.
That
He
makes
assumed
sense.
it was a sponsor.
It was only like a day later that you
Also, I
realized.
did pick my powers.
Ooh.
No hits.
In addition to missile mastery, which I'll get the details from you later in terms of like actual stats that I'm going to need to roll on.
Yeah.
But I've got one more, right? One more point.
One more
to
point,
cost.
yeah.
So
Which could be like multiple skills if it costs less than one.
So I have 2 that are 0.25 per level, and I assume I'm level 2 now.
Oh, you can. It's what level you want to raise them to, because it'll have a boost.
Oh.
Like you're gonna roll dice equal to level. Yeah. So like facial sculpt, each level adds +1 dice pool to any disguise tests.
Cool. Okay, then I want to do facial sculpt, because Pilgrim spends a lot on plastic surgery, and he might as well just nip it in the bud and get.
So you're gonna spend half a point to get that at level 2.
Yes,
Or-
and then,
or-
yes, half a point to get that at level 2, and then also half a point to get power throw at level 2, since I'm getting missile mastery.
What's power throw?
Each level of this power adds 2 to the character's effective strength solely for the purpose of determining range and damage of thrown objects.
Awesome.
So it just adds on to missile mastery.
Yeah.
It's just boosting that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you throw a person with lethal force
Probably.
at another
We're
person?
getting there. So do you write them down at the bottom too?
Yeah, I wrote them in the bottom, but
Okay.
I'll get the actual number details. For
Yeah,
later.
when we need to roll it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this open on missile mastery for right now.
Facial sculpt is something temporary, and it lasts for X number of hours or something. But I figure I'm probably only going to be doing it in passing ID scans or.
Oh, this is just outer worlds.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just realized going through this, I forgot about the extra spells in this too. It's like one is called fashion, and it just makes you look awesome.
Damn.
There's another spell in this that in another game we had called entertainment, and it has it does nothing. It's all flavor. It's just you roll it for how entertaining you make a thing.
That rules.
That's it. More powerful in a medieval setting. It'll just be like somebody falling on their butt. It's like, wow, that's a rating 6 entertaining.
King's of comedy right there.
Oh, absolutely. So that's great. That's great. So, Galahad, just to recap, you rolled no hits on your
I got no
finesse plus
hits.
computer. So you accidentally knock the computer on the ground.
Oh,
it
dang
shuts
it.
off.
Oh man, now I'm not even gonna tell my friend I'm gonna go to his cool party.
It turns back on like after a minute, but it just means like it took you a full 5 minutes to respond to this thing. You wanted to respond immediately. By the time you respond, you've already noticed that Bug deliberately saw it but didn't hit respond, and
Oh, that rude little boy.
Pilgrim hit accept already.
He ain't never gonna learn, is he?
If anyone, Galahad's looking the most aloof right now. Hitting accept last, waiting to see who shows up before.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
It's like expected for me to be a rude asshole, but you
This
suck.
guy.
I'm not even in the room to hear this. Or defend myself. Send someone through the floor with another pile.
Don't worry, I'll have someone send the insults.
So now you are all going down to this bar. We'll call it Club Exclusivo.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's one of those places that, there is a menu out front deliberately so that people, but it's not out front, it's like just inside the door so that people have to look at the prices and then feel shame as they have to leave. And they do hire a host whose only job is to go, yeah, that's right, whenever they walk out, and to just lean into that.
Oh,
So
boys.
everything is like matte black, and you've got different levels. It's like what Kramer wanted to do with his apartment in Seinfeld and just build everything on levels.
God.
No furniture, just levels that you sit on with cushions everywhere. Your table is a box, and around it are levels that go around the box.
I'm just imagining it like black velvet that just absorbs all light, so you're just tripping over shit.
Oh,
constantly.
Vanta Black has to be
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's like it's designed
It's a
for.
void.
You're just tripping over every fucking level trying to get anywhere with
Yeah,
it.
after like
Dude
3
falls into a
people
hole.
almost died in here, they had to put up a sign that said this space is intended for people with thermograph or low light vision enhancements only. And you have to by entering here without those things, you are signing away, waiving your rights.
Yes.
So, who arrives first?
I think Bug because food, duh.
Yeah, Bug, are you gonna arrive
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, without an invitation or
Of
without
course.
an RSVP.
So, what are you wearing, Bug?
Usual.
Yeah, what is that?
Hoodie, leather jacket, black jeans.
How black is all the stuff you're wearing? Is it all black?
It's all black.
So you walk in, and the moment you walk in, the host goes, no, you're a kid. You're
I'm not a
child.
kid.
No, get out.
No.
What are you doing here?
What do
Get
you mean, what
out
am I
of the
doing
bar.
here? No, it's not. It has food.
It's literally
It has
a
food.
bar.
I can legally be here.
The food are technically like hors d'oeuvres, and they're mostly ironic anyway. Nobody actually eats them.
I'm
Or they're
going
a little
to.
expensive.
Hey, bro, I waved down the door guy. It's cool. He's with me. Don't worry.
I need food.
This is a fashion consultation. I see his blacks don't match, and I am welcoming him into
Blacks?
this space.
Well, if it's a fashion consultation, I'll allow it. In any other instance, I wouldn't. But
I'm sure
the child needs help.
Can't wait
What?
till this
What's-
guy
what do you
gets
mean?
a load of me.
What do I need help with?
You're
Okay,
just the
come on.
blacks don't match, as he said. Is that a green black that you have there? And then what's that? That's like basically navy.
It's
Navy and
ashy.
black.
It's not. It's all black.
You look dusty. No.
So you join Highrise at a table in the back. Now,
Yeah.
has your contact arrived yet? No, we're going to say not yet. You're
Not
just
yet.
there. So the table is, again, just this big black block. There's a single white orchid in a black little tiny vase in the center of the table. As you walk up, they give you a complimentary, like, black and white mosaic painted cup of tequila with a single flower in it. You've already got yours. They put it down
Thank
and they
you.
say, "This is $200." And they put it down and just say, "Well, we're legally obligated to say the price of everything." All
But you
the
just
time.
said it was complimentary.
I'm just letting you know that it's worth $200.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yes.
It's weird, but go for it.
Well, you're a child, so you wouldn't understand.
Well, great, whatever. And
Your
I
mom,
shoot the
your
tequila.
mom, your mom probably pays for everything. He
Yeah,
tried to
it's sick.
He tried to nick the tequila from you. Can I get palming plus finesse? Because Highrise did try to take the drinks from you.
Wait, did he really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get
Like,
palming
I'll
plus
take-
finesse from both of you?
Okay.
And if you
It
shoot
was
it, we're
so
immediately
sweet.
rolling body plus willpower because this is a big pour of tequila, and you have drank so far 2 Smirnoff Ices in your entire life of drinking alcohol. Both of them were kombucha flavored. Who arrives next? Would it be Galahad? So Galahad, you walk in. Can you describe what you're wearing
I
and how?
saunter in. I don't walk anywhere. I saunter.
You jangle
Yeah.
in. Your spurs.
Yeah. I decided I was going to dress up a little bit,
I got
seeing as how we were going to an
You got what?
exclusive party.
I got one hit too.
You both got 1 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you?
Both reach for the drink.
Which one of you has higher strength?
Oh, I only have one.
Ooh, you're.
Oh, you both have 1. You both have 1. Oh my god. Wait, so you're both of you. Okay, which one of you has higher finesse?
I have 3.
What do you have?
2.
You
Yes!
flip it out of the way and you shoot that. Can I get
Barely.
willpower plus composure from your Highrise as this child?
I was trying to be a good
beats you?
chaperone.
You were beat.
I didn't ask you to be a
You
chaperone.
have to roll body.
Yeah, can you give me body
Oh,
plus
this is gonna be
willpower?
great.
For, no, willpower plus composure for how drunk you are.
What am I
Okay,
rolling again?
willpower.
Roll willpower plus also willpower plus composure.
Got you.
1.
Okay, I got 5 hits. You
Bug
are.
is dead.
Yeah, how much?
I got nothing.
You got nothing. Yeah, so you feel bad about yourself, and at least the
Oh,
waiter
no.
saw.
I was just like,
And
alright,
Caleb.
I guess I'm not gonna try to look out anymore. Fuck it.
The waiter comes by and without looking or saying anything, puts a black Band-Aid on the table in front of you, Highrise.
Damn.
So
That shit hurt.
how much stun? What's your stun tracker go to?
Oh God.
Got pile
1,
drive.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 9 whenever I.
Okay, will you for the moment take 8 stun damage
What?
for how drunk you are right
Right.
now? So just like,
Your
but it's not like real
baby's
damage.
first
So can you just
tequila.
like
Okay.
mark it down?
Listen, you had a pile of dry eggs for dinner. There's nothing soaking that up.
And you're at so you're at a -2 to all dice rolls, and you're drunk like that.
Damn.
I tried.
So Galahad, can you describe your outfit and tell me?
Well, yeah, I did decide to wear all black tonight, except for I am wearing a cowhide vest. But
Now like white and brown cowhide,
white and black.
white and black. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm wearing
Straight
frilled
up cow.
pants down the
Straight up
sides,
cow.
black frills down the sides, and I am wearing a black wide-brimmed helmet.
So not
Helmet?
helmet. So not your 10-gallon helmet, but your wide brim helmet.
My wide brim.
Okay. Does this include chaps or no chaps? Just like tight.
No chaps today. No, we're wearing frills tonight.
Do you have your sword on?
Wait, to be clear, is it frills or
Wait.
fringe?
It's fringe.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Did you bring your
I'm like,
Uzi?
are you wearing like?
No,
like,
no, I'm not wearing
salsa
pants.
pants?
No, we are not
Flamenco
flamenco dancing tonight,
Oh,
but
that's a look.
it does
That
take
would
two
be
to
a
tango.
look.
What kind of bloodborne?
Yeah.
Did you bring your sword?
Yeah, I got it down one pant leg.
you're walking with a limp. Give me
No,
palming.
because
Yeah,
it's
wait,
not
didn't
like
you-
a limp.
didn't you
It's
do
like
this
a
in another
saunter,
game?
like I'm walking into a
Give
saloon.
me palming plus finesse.
Did you
minus
do this in
2.
another game and you hurt yourself?
I did many a year ago.
He did do that a long time ago with his
And you'd think I'd learn from my mistakes, but I don't.
Joggers.
Shit.
Hit a katana
Yes.
down his joggers, and he had no sheath.
Alright,
Yes.
palming
You
and
almost
what?
killed yourself.
Palming and what?
Plus finesse. He critical glitch. He also had no palming, and his finesse was low. He critical glitched and almost bled out.
Beautiful.
I got
Nothing if not consistent.
5 hits.
5 hits?
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, you're sauntering like not bending your legs at all, and you're looking like fucking tight as fuck. So you come in.
This is a redemption story.
And the person at the table looks at you and says, "Are you a musician or an artist?"
No one has ever called me that in my entire life, but I appreciate the honesty.
Can you roll presence plus etiquette with that?
Yes, I can.
He's not looking.
As you're being scrutinized.
Presents, eh?
Yeah, presence plus etiquette.
Alright. That's gonna be a cool 7. And I got 3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, yeah. So when you say that, it comes off with the aura of like, I've never been called an artist. But it's in this like humble way that you're radiating deep artist musician energy.
Jeez.
Like the kind of
Makes sense.
humility that's like, oh, I've never been called an artist before. Something that a very famous artist might say
Really
in a
charming.
condescending but like charmingly powerful way. And the host immediately goes like, oh, any seat you like.
Oh, I'm
Complimentary
actually-
$200 tequila.
That is very kind. Now, I am meeting a few of my friends here.
Bug, you're drunk and you see Galahad.
Hey, it's that loser!
You let children into your establishment now.
The
They
chi-
serve food! It's legal!
The child's
It's
here
a
for,
fashion
rest assured, it's a fashion consultation.
Do I need to call... I mean, this child seems inebriated. Do we
I
need to call...
might be.
Who? The Ghostbusters? Go sit down.
I hate that this turned against me so quick.
He
But yeah, you
laughs
acted
and
like
says,
a
"I'm sorry."
bootlicker.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult you.
I too am here for a fashion consultation, but I'm helping out the boy.
I hang
So-
out with children all the time.
Wait a
It's
minute.
my kids that I have, and I have to because I'm their father. But
It's a
I
roller
understand the
coaster.
sentiment of hanging out with a child. And I've heard that thruples are very common now. But
you
you only
wouldn't
have
believe
two.
how
Why
often
does
I
this
get
keep
that.
happening?
But you only have 2 right now.
I mean, I
so
feel
guess
bad
it's not
for
a
you
throuple.
because they think you're with this guy. He fucking sucks.
So, a few, I guess Pilgrim.
Pilgrim shows up afterward. What is Pilgrim wearing?
Yeah, what's Pilgrim wearing?
Pilgrim's wearing like
It's Flag Day.
It is Flag Day.
Oh,
It's
halfway
halfway
to
to
Flag
Flag
Day.
Day.
It's
It's also the
halfway to
middle
Flag
of
Day.
December
A real
in
party.
in Null York.
Yep.
So it's probably fucking brick outside.
Yep.
So he's wearing a pair of running shorts.
It's
over,
very good. So,
over like a pair of slightly longer fishnet running
Wait, is
shorts.
it very cold out in
yes.
2070?
Yeah, I guess it's like it's cold for New.
like an LA
Cold for New
situation.
York. Yeah, it's like 50.
SF.
It's like an LA winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's wearing like white running shorts, and then like lime green like fishnet running shorts underneath.
Yep.
Fit check.
And then like a pair of like really enormous sneaker boots and like a crop top hoodie that just says like meat on it. And like a pair of like giant like snowboarding sunglasses, like goggles.
Cool.
But this is just a Tuesday or whatever day
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
for him.
So you walk in,
Yes.
and the host just like looks you up and down and says, "Well, all right, you fit right in here.
Thanks.
Any table you like. It's still early. We're
Oh,
open."
yeah, I'm meeting some friends here, I think.
A bug, you see Pilgrim.
Hi! Meat!
Oh,
What's up?
I knew it was a throuple. He said, and slaps his pants leg and says, "I calls him like I sees him," and I knew this.
It's like, oh no, I don't have thruple, I got vaccinated.
He looks at you like quizzically, like it goes over his head, and he nods, trying to seem smart. Yes.
Pilgrim just wanders away.
As you walk by, he goes, I have all my vaccinations as well. And a waiter comes over and drops the mosaic black and white square glass of tequila in front of you. Now, a glass was dropped in front of you, Galahad. Did you drink it?
I sipped it.
You sipped it, even though it's not sarsaparilla.
No, I gave it a little taste.
Sip a shot.
Now, you sipped large. You sipped a whole jug of champagne once. So
I did, but for once in my life, I am showing restraint.
Okay.
Oh,
It
God.
tastes nasty.
Do you drink your tequila?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
Bug, what are you causing a scene? What are you doing in this moment? What do you order for food? No menu's been brought to you.
Beans.
What do you
Chicken
order?
Tandies.
Beanies.
Chicken tandies.
McDonald's.
Yeah, actually. I want a burger. Do you have burgers here?
Every place has got
we don't,
burgers.
We don't do burgers. I'm sorry.
What do you do?
We do mozzarella sticks with a house special.
Fuck yeah.
Marinara sauce.
How
Fuck
much
yeah,
does
dude.
that
Oh,
cost?
they don't make tomatoes anymore. Sick.
You're right. It's synthetic tomatoes.
That's what I
plus
want.
some that we got off the
I
black
want the
market.
fried cheese.
I want to know how much it costs.
It costs what? How much it costs?
Yeah.
Nobody. That's. He looks at you and looks at him like asking about money.
He's a comedian.
Oh.
Yeah, look at
No
the way
wonder
he's
you look
dressed.
so famous. Yes, you look like a knight or something hilarious like that. Would anybody else?
He's also here for the fashion consultation. He's kind of hopeless too.
Would anybody else like anything? We have, in fact, just for this week only, the clone of Guy Fieri's Murderer here, cooking special. We've got a nacho dip and a
Bobby
jalapeno.
Flay.
Clone of Bobby Flay. He makes a mean jalapeno papier.
Yeah, I want that.
As well as mini gordita crunches
Yeah, I want
with
that.
a side of Baja Blast.
I want it.
I'll
Now
have
you're
a
speaking
bottle.
my
I'll have a
language.
bottle of Baja Blast.
Could you
Of
fill up
course, of
this
course.
jug with just like water?
What we have is Baja Blast without the syrup. If that
I
would
do love Tex-Mex.
I'll have some Baja Blast minus the blast.
It's very good. A Baja for the shorted gentleman.
They call
a
that a
gordita
Baja
crunch.
Fresh.
I'm actually 6'3".
Will your he sees it's like he realizes you've been sitting and he's looking you eye to eye and he goes, very well. I'll return with your Baja Blasts and tacos.
Pilgrim, are you sitting or are you electric chairing?
I'm doing a power squat.
Oh god.
I'm just
And
squatting as
you're
hard as I
still
can.
like 5'9", right?
Yes.
All right. Well, you're here. The jalapeno poppers and the marinara sticks come out. Bug, can you roll me a palming plus etiquette plus presence? Again, take your -2
Oh
for being
God.
Please do okay.
Wait, where is?
Give yourself
etiquette?
another -2 for your disdain for the situation. Presence plus etiquette.
We haven't
What the
even
fuck is
started the
etiquette?
situation.
Etiquette's a skill. It should be at the top of the social
Oh,
bracket.
okay. So, what was it?
Presence plus etiquette -4.
Oh, that's no dice.
So okay. So
That's like
Okay.
-1.
give me one for me.
I got one hit.
Okay, so that doesn't count. So you got nothing. All right, so you get the jalapeno jalapeno popper cheese all over yourself. You get marinara sauce all over yourself.
God
The
damn.
host up at the front, you hear them like audible whisper going, "They're failing this fashion consultation." And it's not long after that a woman comes to the door, just walks right by the host. She's got short like black bob hair. She's wearing like a really sleek business, like not a suit. It's like more casual than that, but it has the aura of a suit. It's like all angles, hard angles, and looking like sleek.
It's like a Chanel collection type situation in it.
Oh yeah, but definitely with like wires in it that keep it like boxy and hexagonal, like
yeah.
all the way through, but still slitting and sleek. Brings out the height. She walks toward, and following her is somebody wearing just a long like fishtail coat made out of Gore-Tex, like baggy pants tucked into socks and sneakers. Comes in behind with like a ponytail. The woman comes up, sits down on a block aside, like across from all of you, and the man stands behind. The woman looks at you four and says, "Welcome to Halfway to Flag Day. You can call me
Is
Miss."
that real?
Then looks at Bug, and then
Do you want a marinara
ignores.
stick?
She looks at Albedo, who takes the marinara stick, throws it on the floor, and steps on it.
Dude, that's such a
Looking at
fucking
Oh,
waste.
your shoes, though.
Yeah, what the hell's
He goes,
wrong
don't
with
worry, I'm wearing throwaway. Like
You got the burner shoes, got you.
Exactly.
you? Burner shoes.
Burner shoes, yeah. That's tight. So, she looks at everybody and says, my name is Miss Johnson. That's what you can call me. I want to hire you four to do an investigation for me. She slides over a data pad and then taps it, and a hologram comes up Tridwise. It's of the South Street Seaport and the Body Worlds exhibit that is on the second floor on top of a TGI Thursdays and the weekends. She goes, this location we refer to as Storage Site 7, not the TGI Thursdays and weekends or the Body Worlds. It's underneath. It's just, as you all know, those have extraordinarily high security, so we mitigate the security costs by our site. And I'm getting too tired. One of our storage sites was hit by a team, and she starts scrolling through the data, and she pulls up a few different faces. The first one she pulls up is of a woman with a mullet, a power suit with big shoulders, with one diamond earring. Says this individual we've identified as Bobby Bobbiano, a ex PR executive for Goldman Hierarchy LLC, currently living in Times Square under surveillance. Swipes again, and you see a man smarmily smarmily looking kind of at Bobby Bobbiano, who's in the background, has a trilby on, and you can only see them from the face up because they're wearing some kind of chameleon suit that makes them invisible. So this is Todd. Todd's a drug dealer. We've had surveillance, but when we found out he was a drug dealer, we called NYPD LLC and had him taken away. He's been arrested and has been dealt with. Swipes again, and you see a completely plain-looking person just with sandy blonde hair saying, this is a hacker. We have their face, but we can't identify them. They're too normal-looking. Also, they're probably good and have wiped their tracks. We've got this photo and couldn't find any other across the entire site. And swipes again, and you see a person with a big helmet that has a digital LED smiley face and says, and this is a gunman. We don't know their identity. So, we've tracked down two people. One's under surveillance, one we've had taken care of. We don't care about those two. What we care about is finding the identity of this person. Swipes back to the sandy-haired person. This hacker. They stole something from our storage site. We need to know what they stole. We need to know why they stole it. And we need to get the data back, or at least wipe it off of their page. Technically, when you steal something, the data stays. But we have to get that data back. We specialize in keeping that sort of thing safe. So what we were able to pull off, this individual attempted to hack our systems, and our systems were able to repel them, but not before they were able to rip the data. We have a log of what that data was here. Taps a button, just a shitload of names and other ancillary details comes up. She says, but in the assault, we were able to repel them and get a copy of their cyberdeck registration key, their CDR. Now, normally, if they logged back on before formatting, we'd be able to track it down, but they're good enough that they didn't do that. What we were able to discover, though, was that there's one commonality with the names. There are dozens of servers in that area, but one was completely stripped of its data. The other three only had single names of various prisoners taken off of it. We have those three prisoners, and we cross-referenced them with the others and found Russian last names. We believe that them being prisoners with Russian last names, this ties them into Russo Corp. They would be the only people we could think of that would hack this way, but it is a dry lead. What I want you to do is go and knock on doors of Russo Corp institutions, and I want you to find out who hired these people, why, and get the identifications of this man, points at the sandy blonde, and this beast, and swipes to the one with the LED face. This man, pointing at that one with the LED face, killed 3 of our high-level operatives. Cold blood. Needs to be off the street. And then kind of collapses all the data on the pad, hands it over and says, you can review this. So, as for knocking on Russo Corp, we've got influence, but we don't want to start a war with Russo Corp. What we want is not to make an invitation, but to show up. But we don't want a bloodbath. Just ask the questions, make it known.
So a little intimidation, a little roughing up,
Yeah. If that's what it takes.
a little ruffling.
Maybe just showing up will be enough. Maybe you need to make a show force, but we don't want to start a war. We just need to know what this information is. And then she says, so I think that we understand each other here.
So you want, like, real subtlety. You came to the right people.
She goes,
Yeah,
"Well,
we're really good at the subtle thing. I say with the Uzi kind of cheese all
Shaking out.
She
Cheese
says,
covered ooze.
she says, you know you're going to ruin that leather jacket if you keep putting jalapeno poppers in the pocket.
I mean, where else do you put your jalapeno poppers?
I can see I found the right
Jalapeno
team.
popper
She then turns to Albedo and says, is there anything else? The man, well, I just said what their name was, turns and looks at everybody and says, no, I think the data pad has everything. I've got my comm code in there, so if you have any questions, you can hit me up.
Oh, what's
directly.
the money?
Oh, right. And then Miss Johnson chimes in and says, yes, what's your rate? He looks around at all of you.
$5 million.
I'll let someone that's not the child speak.
$5 million.
My rate is on file.
What's your budget? Because
Fuck.
like usually for like a sponsored post, it depends on like how much engagement you're looking for, and it's like if there's like a hashtag or if there's like a certain number of photos that you want me to post, or like if you just want me to do like
Highrise
like a
eyes
live.
glaze over completely.
Yeah, he, after you say all this, she goes, okay, well, what about 10,000 each?
Seriously?
Now, I'm sorry, Miss Johnson, but I am for real. And I can't do any less than 75,000 a person.
This is interesting. I asked what your rate was. You said nothing. So I bottom you out on the floor, and you come back with a ludicrous sum.
That's not
That's
ludicrous.
insane. 75,000 a person.
I asked for $5 million. Like, I mean, 75 is pretty fucking reasonable at this point.
I think if
Is the child drunk?
No!
the child might be drunk, but
Hey,
I am for
don't
real.
rat me out, you bootlicker.
I lick boots every day. I gotta make them shiny. That's how you dress a not. Excuse me.
I looks around and says, my confidence is growing all the while.
Pilgrim, I
Yes, and if you want
Only
a job
the
done
best.
confidently, you have to pay a confident sum.
think Pilgrim had like a savant in only doing like business deals would go. Our last job was done for 85K in total, which was split up then post receiving of the funds. So like I'm afraid that we can't do lower than like at least 80 or 85 total for the job here, or else you can take your business elsewhere because we have to drive a hard bargain to stay competitive in this business.
Can you give me a charm plus persuasion plus 2 for your ability to,
Nice.
To just business.
So 7 plus 2.
The two things Pilgrim knows.
4
Audience
hits.
engagement.
4 hits. I also got
Business.
4 hits. So
Heavy.
she nods and says, all right, 80. 20 each. That's good. That's commensurate with your rate. Highrise. Bug, Galahad, Pilgrim. 80. 20 each. Is that agreeable?
Is there like a bonus we can do if we like promote a certain hashtag or like get like a film because this would be really good for the stream I think. So like we could like
Are you streaming right now?
probably.
Like, I would like to
Hey, what's
ask.
up, you guys? It's Pilgrim. This is how you negotiate a business.
Her eyes go wide for a second, and she looks at the man behind him.
Don't worry. The stream is
Like, he
going
starts
out to
pulling-
bots. The stream is going out to bots and only bots.
Because he's like about to trigger an AR display or something.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
And he puts his hand down as you continue to work the chat.
Am I streaming to anybody right now?
I mean, you probably are. I think you were just lying, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
was
You're just trying to stop whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Give me a deception plus charm, just to be safe.
I think I would.
You don't know. No, this person knows who you are. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
He wouldn't have been streaming this whole time, but he was probably about to like start a stream to be like, closing out this business deal, guys. Like,
Okay, so we're in now. Yeah, that's totally fine. So immediately, like, yeah, Pilgrim, cheer, cheer, cheer. Like, can we get angry worms in the chat? So 80 and a bonus. I'll tell you what. You said 85. Throw another 5 on for each of you. If you get me what I want, I want
Make
the
a little extra
locations.
noise. So if we make a little extra noise.
What
So
if
to
things
speak.
get a little
I
dicey?
think less noise. If we can. Well, I don't care so much about the decibel level. What I want is the clarity.
That's what I'm saying.
If you can get me why they did this, as well as the identities of these 2 different individuals, that'll be enough. We don't need to know where they live. We just need to know their name, and we need to know all the information you can get on them.
Simple.
Yeah. So with that said, she shoots the complimentary tequila, and then gives Albedo his, drinks his, and then, well,
Take
checks
out.
out. Yeah. Well, I was going to get the check, but seeing as you ordered such distasteful things, a Baja Blast, really.
That's what they offered.
That's all they got here.
Yeah,
This
that's
place
all
is
they
going
have.
down the toilet.
Well, that's not
You
my
should
fault.
have arranged a better restaurant.
I guess I should have. I didn't know that evil Bobby Clay was in the kitchen today. I thought it was going to be one of the good clones. She stands up.
I hear Chef Bobby Schmidt.
Android
The
now.
food
It's
is
changed
hot.
his whole-
Who's the one who does the butter? They got canceled, then they got brought back.
Paula Dean.
Evil Paula Dean. Which is regular Paula Dean, but the clone of regular Paula Dean. That's where I'm at. Love that butter.
Who doesn't
She
love
stands
butter?
up with
Who
that.
doesn't love butter?
Flourishes and says, "Everyone loves butter, but
True.
I love it the most," and then storms out.
Oh shit.
It's sleek.
The energy.
Albedo looks at all of you, and then also with a swish of the fishtail, walks out.
Who's this
So-
face
so
love
salesman?
It was like, you know, you wouldn't
It smacks.
expect it.
It's there's like little ropes on the end. It just smacks all 4 of you, like just in the face.
Wow.
But it kind of feels good.
We're all discovering new things.
That's a
Yeah.
fringe I respect.
You know, you wouldn't think it, but butter is actually keto.
Well, there you go.
It's one of the 4 things that I can eat.
No, that's a very astute
Do
observation.
you just eat sticks? How does it work? Do you fry it? What do? Do you just eat butter?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, sometimes you have to carb load, you know? Like, you gotta, like,
Chew
get
it.
Butter's not a carb.
I think I need to go make a phone call.
I mean,
Is that a reference to the Criterion Collection movie Mean Girls?
You need to go make a phone call.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to make a phone call like right now.
Okay, so you make yourself scarce and away from everybody else while you are all talking about whether butter is a carb or not.
it's not a carb. I mean, I'm not like a health expert,
Highrise, you got an opinion on this?
but butter is
No.
not a carb.
No, I'm staying all the way out of
Just
this.
get another drink.
I'm not even getting another drink. I'm just like sulking in the corner.
Do you want to scan through the data pad, or do you already know what's on it?
I already know what's on it.
Okay, sure. All right. So Galahad, what do you go and do?
I need to go call my buddy Lancelot like right the fuck now.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you go and text him and see if he can hop on the phone?
All right, I'm gonna send him a message. Hey, buddy. What's up?
Do it on your actual phone
Oh.
and see if he can hop on.
Are you emotionally available to hear something before?
Yeah.
Dear Lancelot, are you emotionally available to hear something
What's
that
the
might
feeling?
hurt
It's
you
like,
right
I'm
now?
feeling, I've been feeling sexual thoughts towards you that I'd like to share. Oh man, that's what you say.
Are you in the headspace to receive?
to receive this?
The Lord.
So, just while Galahad's doing this, the data pad on it has just a bunch of information that you've stated, as well as the names of the 3 individuals taken off of the separate screen. Those names were Ilsevich, Handy, Totenkin, and
Yeah, that's
Rusty was the last one. So those are the 4 names that you found. So
What was the last one?
Rusty.
Rusty.
So there was also a suggestion that a well-known Russo Corp headquarters in Soho, I believe, is Skin, which is a now it used to be a harsh noise East European industrial venue. Now it's a hard style East European industrial venue. It's known that the proprietor is Duncan Dragovich, who is a well-known proprietor of the various Russo Corp clubs all across Manhattan and the city. And so that's a great, like, a public-facing Russo Corp contact. That's powerful. So it suggests going to Skin first. Did you hear back, Galahad?
I did. I've been given the go-ahead to give this man a call.
All right, so let's pop that phone call.
The hell?
I think you're gonna call, and let's put it on speaker, and let's try to keep it close to the mic
my God.
if we can.
How in
Damn.
the hell are we gonna do this one?
Transmedia experience.
God, 2019, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
The future is here.
Wow.
Yeah, hello? Who is this?
Oh, buddy. Oh, Lancelot, it's your good pal Galahad. How the hell are you doing, bud?
Gail. Oh, Gail, it's so good to hear from you.
Oh, thanks. It's good to hear from you too, man. How's the LARPing going?
It's going okay. I've thought about maybe getting into competitive vaping, though. I thought, LARPing is just hard, and I thought competitive vaping might be a new route, a new mountain to climb.
This is very interesting to hear from you. I've known you to be a very hardcore gamer, LARPer for your entire life, and while I am disappointed to hear that you're trying to get out of the game, I am excited to see what the old dusty road takes you to.
That's why I love you. You're just such a good friend.
You're a good friend too, buddy, and that's why I gotta bring up something that might potentially harm you. Are you in the headspace right now to hear some pretty unfortunate information?
What? Well, I just hit I was practicing my vapes, but I guess I can hear it.
Well, buddy, you gotta take this cloud to the head. What do you know about the Russo Corp? And what have you been doing with the Russo Corp? Cause I got some bad news for you, pal. I just got hired on a job trying to look for your sorry ass and a bunch of other people.
Oh no!
And as a professional courtesy and as a friendship courtesy, I thought I might give you a heads up that people are pretty upset about whatever you got going on right now.
Well, Gail, okay. Look, I was just LARPing. I was just out doing my best. Look, you know me, okay? I was the person who brought you into this whole crazy world of the LARP. And I was just doing a good LARP, and I don't think I did anything wrong. And
buddy, I don't think you've ever done anything wrong in your whole sorry life, but there are people out here who are willing to pay a paltry sum to get your ass. They're not paying me very much, but there is a hit out.
Poultry sum? That seems like a lot of chickens.
Oh, it's more chickens than you can count.
I can only count about 12.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that per person, but, that's beside the point. Last time I was told to ask about money, things did not go well for me, so I'm going to ignore that and just get back to business. What do you got going on with Russo Corp right now, and what?
Look, look, we got hired for a job. I did my job. It was something to do with, he sounds like a handsome man, but somebody named Dang Rusty, and we just did what we needed to do to figure out it had nothing to do with Russo Corp. It was a third party.
His name's Dang?
It just seems like there was a really handsome man named Dang Rusty that we were trying to help out. And he just seems handsome.
He sounds handsome just talking about him.
Gail, you hear me, right?
Oh, I hear you, Bal, but you gotta tell me more about your compatriots. Who else were you running with at the time?
Oh, just some buddies.
A guy named Ilkovich?
Ilkovich? I don't know any Ilkovich. I know, there was my friend Bobby. and there was a man named Todd who, he's. I think I'm growing on him. I'm like a fine wine. I take some time for people to enjoy.
You're like a fine wine.
Well, there's a voice inside my head just wanting me to say you're like a fine wine. But, you said there's a man named Todd. Did you have a last name or a physical description of such a man?
Oh, Todd, he's sort of built like a dump truck. It's a lot sort of in the middle, and then not a lot hole down low.
But not like no, he ain't blonde or nothing, right?
I don't know. He's sort of, it's hard because Todd's always wearing this weird suit where he's got this hood up and he sits it down, so it's just his nose and his eyes, and he sort of looks like an anteater, but like an anteater who's never been loved.
This is the most horrible description of a man I think I have ever heard in my entire life. Who is this son of a gun? Tell me more about him.
Todd? Oh, well, I don't know. There was this one time we were hanging out doing some LARPing, and he kept telling me that he was going to avenge me, but then he would sit down really aggressively on the floor, almost like somebody was making him do it, and I kept thinking, I just wish he could avenge me. And I don't know why he kept saying that.
These references to the Z-Team game are like real high level.
I don't get this none, but I am worried about your health and your safety, my friend.
Hey, yeah, well, that's good to hear.
I think you might need to lay low for a while. I'm not going to give you up for nothing, because, you're my buddy. You got me into this whole life. I couldn't do nothing without you.
Oh,
but
Gail, that's so sweet. Gail, I forgot to tell you, there was one more friend I had that I forgot to tell you about.
who are you talking about?
Oh, he was, he's a very sweet boy. His name is Lies. He's kind of squirrely. He's my computer buddy. He's really good at like the Tetris and the Rubik's Cube.
Oh yeah, I don't really know about that kind of stuff, but I get what you're putting down. Lies, you said, and you say he's trustworthy with a name like Lies?
Yeah, his name's Lies. He actually did the hack job for us, and he seemed like a real swell fella. He's got this tiny moped, and he doesn't like people touching his deck. I mean, we let people touch his deck because he knocked himself out, but don't tell him that.
No, that sometimes that happens too. Never mind. It's just not stuff. I get you. I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a hacker. Do you have a physical description of the man?
Oh, sure. He's sort of shorter, and he's got sandy brown hair, and he's squirrely. I think squirrely fits.
Squirrely, huh? All right. Well, you've been very helpful, my buddy. Love you a lot.
What?
You've been very helpful.
Oh, goodness.
I love you. I wish you well.
Yeah.
I hope that vape chasing, cloud surfing, I hope it goes well for you, my friend.
Okay, good. Okay. Kisses.
I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Say kisses back.
Kisses.
Back.
Oh, kisses and hugs. And Johnny cakes to your mom.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, don't say it to your mom, because she scares me.
No, she scares me too, don't worry. All right. Bye, friend.
I'm on my third Baja
Goodbye.
Blast.
So you're on your third Baja Blast. Can you give me Bonnie plus willpower? Pilgrim, what have you been up to? Are you still talking to your pilgrims?
No, I think, well, yeah, I think I'm talking to, I'm live streaming and just, like, balling up, like, like, are there cocktail napkins or, like, toothpicks or anything that I could practice my missile mastery with?
Yeah, I think you can get some toothpicks and some, like, matchboxes up front.
So now that I have missile mastery, can I do that now?
Yeah, you can just do it whenever.
Tight. Okay, so I stole a bunch of toothpicks, and I'm just showing off to my subscribers how I can, like, he's like, yeah, man, I just, like, anything is possible through the power of feral, and I just, like, once, like, you start really believing in yourself, and, like, also watching the Criterion Collection edition of Daredevil, like, on repeat for, like, several months, you, too, can develop these skills to hit stuff from really far away with tiny objects. observe, and I'm just gonna like hit like light bulbs and stuff and like shatter something.
Yeah, you're shattering the lights like all around you.
Are there lights?
Very quickly, they come and like replace them. Like, Highrise, you're drinking your Baja Blast, watching this happen.
I'm just like Larry David, just
Bomb.
And Bob, did you order more food?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you get on the body plus willpower?
1.
Okay, you're somehow slightly drunker, despite only eating jalapenos. Maybe it's the cheese. Galahad,
Why would cheese get you drunker?
I don't know. It's crazy. You're a child. Galahad, you arrive back from your phone call. What's the look on your face?
Grin.
What do you?
Like I've seen a ghost.
You've been gone a long time. Does anybody comment on
Where
it?
the hell are you? Why are you back?
I had to urine.
Dude, you might want to get that fixed.
I know. This is all very disconcerting.
Ew.
I'm sorry for being cryptic. I'm just scatterbrained right now. There's a lot going on.
About peeing?
Well, yeah.
Dude, sometimes that happens with me. If I don't drink like a gallon of water a day with all of the vitamins that I'm taking, I piss like pure dust.
There's shitloads of pisses in the stream right now. Like, just in chat.
You ever just you gotta hold it in for so long, and
Yeah.
and you just gotta hold it forever,
and then it just comes out like toothpaste.
Oh,
Give me a willpower plus composure.
It's just sometimes it's really really hard to hold it in. Your friends are all watching you, and you think you gotta let loose, but you know that it wouldn't be good for you to do it
Foreheads.
because you're in a you're on the trail and you don't want to make a pit stop or nothing like that, and all your friends are saying, well, why don't you just go? Why don't you just let it go? And I say,
You don't have
I got one friend, okay, and you don't know him. I don't know who you're talking about. I gotta go. I can't talk about this no more.
He goes to
storm
a
out.
different school.
He goes to his school, yeah. And I think like with that, it's 11 o'clock. I think it's time to call it
Wow.
for here. As we give Galahad some time to think things over and figure things out.
What a
And then
functional family.
before we come back next time, as
long
we
day
start
in the old game minds.
come back next week and start knocking on doors. Let's check out that Russo Corp stuff and see if Galahad breaks and gives up his friend.
Damn.
So if we go around one more time and give a farewell to all my lovely, lovely players.
I'm Chris. Kindred. And I played Highrise. Chris, Kindred,
I'm Crystal and I play Bug.
I'm Bryce, and I play Galahad.
Wow.
It's so long.
And I'm Kendra, and I play Pilgrim.
Have we got the nay yet? Do we have the nay?
Oh yeah, Alec, if we could get a neigh for next time, like a horse neighing, Galahad's big on that. Alright. Thank you so much for watching the Wizardhole and Null York City A-team. Be back next week. Z-team will not be happening this week, but we'll be coming back next week with Z-team.